Hello, hello, hello. You are very welcome to the Overlap Rugby Podcast, ORP Watching.
Yeah.
We are watching quarterfinal 1. It is early in the morning here in Ireland.
It is, yeah.
Oh, and we're playing.
And we're playing in the background. Yes, yeah, it is early rising for the quarterfinals, for it is worthwhile. So tea in hand, we're going to be watching England and the Wallabies knock lumps out of each other to ease our nerves.
Yeah, they're not going to be firmly eased, and you're forewarned, anyone who joins us, that we will not be sticking around for Ireland, New Zealand to sweat our attire. We cannot be trusted to host a show and watch that. We are a bundle of nerves this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But we are hoping for a class game of rugby, and I think we'll get it to bet us into that.
I think so.
Possible disappointment.
Yeah.
It's Will, we previewed this game. I think both of us said England.
Both of us said England, but we did say very interesting things about Ford Farrell being the likely combination and James O'Connor being an important cog for Australia, and none of that's now true. We have this fellow who's now on screen, Jordan Pataya, at 13, who did look exciting in his 40-minute stint on the wing.
He most certainly did. But he's a young man, 19 years old. I had been waiting to see this kid play basically all year.
Mm-hmm.
We've been hearing, positive things about him.
Yeah.
But then he was injured. He never really got to play for the Reds.
Yeah.
And then he was bolted into the World Cup squad with no caps and played 40 minutes of rugby, and is now in at 13 against
England.
That's the kind of thing that the Wallabies do.
It is.
It remains to be seen.
I don't know how it's going to go. On the other side, we have what I think is the preferred English combination of Faz 10 with Tuilagi and Slade going against them, which is a very experienced, very balanced centre, like just midfield combination, really.
Yeah.
It gives them kicking options, gives them good physicality, gives them good line speed. So yeah, big task for Pataya to obviously link with Karevi as well, which is something we don't know how that pairing is going to work. In the centre too. So it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, and from England's point of view, obviously there were a couple of ones. Laws over George Cruz.
Yeah,
was a pretty massive call.
Mm-hmm.
George Cruz, we had touted, or you had touted specifically as someone who would be good to stop that Aussie maul.
Useful in that capacity, yeah. I told you he's good at that too, but they normally work in tandem in Sarries and England. I don't know. Laws obviously is long limbed and potentially good at doing that front crawl through the maul, but he doesn't tend to acquit himself that way.
Hello, Rhino from Auckland, New Zealand, is our first live stream commenter. How are you doing? I assume, like us, just easing the nerves by watching, I suppose, the two enemies.
This is it, yeah.
From Ireland and New Zealand's point of view, going at it.
And hope they knock lumps out of each other.
Not as stressful a game.
No, this is not a stressful game.
Be.
Yeah. Well, good to have you on board.
Good to have you on board, absolutely. The George Ford decision, though, to leave him out after his form, becoming somewhat undeniable. We had said in the run up to this tournament that Farrell, Tuilagi, and Slade was their number one combination.
Yes,
it is pretty tasty. Ford has been nothing but good off the bench, but he's had to do that as well.
That's true. Yeah.
There is that aspect of it as well. But I actually think this decision has a lot to do with Samu Karevi.
Maybe
all of them touting that they don't even look at the opposition, the pair of them, and they're all just
they want to line up their big Tuilagi opposite the big Karevi.
Well, they just didn't like the idea of Karevi having that Ford Farrell space. I know Farrell can defend, but Karevi's Karevi, and a big man like Tuilagi is what you really want in there to stop him.
True,
and he's been an absolute fulcrum in everything that the Wallabies have done well so far.
Yeah,
so there are definitely some interesting calls in there. I was delighted to see Leia Lafano and Genia. I think that is their Wallabies' strongest halfback partnership.
Definitely is, yeah.
Interesting to see Pataya in there with Karevi, but it is still a team bang full of experience. There's no sign of Nick White.
No.
There's no sign of like Caleb Petty ousting Beale at fullback. It is
that would have been nuts.
All razzle dazzle, all a Wallabies sticking to their guns, and I do like that.
Yeah, definitely. They need to try and score loads of tries, and hope for the best is the Wallaby plan.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably concede a few as well to this England team. It's about whether they can wrestle momentum from them and then keep it, because we still, at the same things, they're still ringing true. England are unbelievable when they get a head of steam up, but when they get rocked mid-game, they can struggle and foot to get it back.
I do think the early stages are important, though. England could get on top of them, and it's it's got a sense of danger about it for the Wallabies. If their attack in particular is getting just shut down by the English rush defence, it could be a long day for them because they're such a confident side. If they can't use the ball at all because England are just smashing them back with their blitz, that's where Genia's performance becomes so important. Picking holes around the fringes, testing them, keeping them honest, and then going wide when they're just a little bit pushed back. It remains to be seen how right the Wallabies get it. Sound Rhino, yeah, stick with us. Build up is driving us a little crazy as well, and we haven't even been watching as many of it.
Yes, this is it.
For the actual stream, we have our scoreboard here, which will be updating chalkboard style. It's very old school, and a little less old school. We have our match clock. Now, for those of you, if there are any of you who watched the Ireland Samoa game, we never really got a hold of the match clock.
Well, we occasionally were on time with it, but yes, it'll take some vigilance on our part.
It was certainly
sometimes we're lacking at this time in the morning.
Indeed, it certainly ceased to become an accurate barometer of what the actual time of the match was.
No, but it was an interesting side plot in what was otherwise a game devoid of them.
Yes, indeed. I think this game will be a little more action-packed,
which may actually make the match clock even harder.
It doesn't bode well for it, does it?
No, but it's hovering. The curse is hovering in the ready position anyway. Excuse me a second.
No worries. Jesus, he's up there fixing a light.
Yeah,
we have ads on the telly, and I am just waiting. 8:05, 10 minutes to kick off. You have to think anthems are coming, teams are emerging, pageantry is beginning in the very near future. And are we sticking with our call that England will probably win this one?
Yes, but
you never know.
You never know.
The Wallabies can certainly play ball.
Yeah.
I think Michael Hooper's performance is going to be crucial. I mean, he has been unreal, but he's up against a form back row, and to be honest with you, in Pocock and Naisarani, his two partners in crime, are not in particularly great form.
They aren't. It would be pretty seminal for the Wallabies that Pocock rediscover some of that form pretty instantly in this game. Hit the ground running.
He was good against Georgia, but frankly, the Georgian form, especially in those cleanouts, was giving him a bit of an armchair ride.
Yeah,
everyone else has just been hunting him down and smacking him.
Yeah, well, everyone does adopt a smash Pocock policy when you're playing the Wallabies, and that may contribute to it. But I don't know. I think it's definitely a good battle. Pocock and Hooper and Vunipola plus Underhill and Curry.
Yeah, it's elite.
Pretty awesome stuff on the back rows.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
And barnstorming Naisarani is probably the weakest player of that six.
He probably is, and yet he's been, as far as form's concerned, he's been well up there. Like, he's been playing really, really well, forced himself in this year.
And one of the things that we flagged in our podcast about this game is actually the scrum. It's going to be fairly
more hot. I was listening to some of our pre-match thing, and they're talking the Wallabies want to get in, get out, which is traditionally true, but I don't know about that this time.
Very untrue.
Yeah,
Scotty Seo is a super aggressive scrummager. They've gone with Ala Latoa, who is their best tight-headed scrummager. And they haven't got Kepu near the side, which is great. They've got Taniela Tupou to come on, and he is an absolute unit.
Excellent.
So, I mean, they've got all quality in terms of prop forwards. Talu Latu is a pretty aggressive scrummager as well, and all year they have been scrumming for dominance. Even when it hasn't been working out, they are just super aggressive at scrum time.
Yeah.
But likewise, the English scrum is great. Mako Vunipola would stake a claim as being the best loose-headed scrummager right there, as would Scott Seo. Yeah. So it's fascinating.
They're both two of the most improved, and I think both of them the most improved scrummagers of 2019 anyway, like 2018-2019 season into this World Cup now. Like Mako was never near the aggressive force he was in the scrums as he was with Saracens initially this year and then England later, and same with Seo. He's kind of burst on the scene and created a platform for Czechia to take to the World Cup, which has been lacking. Like the Wallabies have traditionally not a strong set piece team, particularly when it comes to facing Springboks or All Blacks or England. But this feels like a different story. So.
Oh no, it is. It is. Their scrums and line-out mauls are huge for Australia, but England have a great scrum themselves. And Kyle Sinclair, who's just coming up, filling up our screen at the moment, is a super aggressive, tight-headed scrummager himself.
Yes,
so in particular, that battle between Sinclair and Seo is going to be one to watch. I would be surprised. It could happen, but I would be surprised to see them both stand still. I expect finagling. I expect aggressive driving. And while the scrum may not determine and probably won't determine what happens in this game, one of the pictures that could happen is one of them gets on top of the other, and whoever loses that battle isn't used to losing that battle, and that could be huge. That could be a huge momentum.
It renders them a somewhat of a disciplinary liability when you're getting munched in the scrum and getting tired and fatigued and all that. If you're not used to it, that can obviously mean discipline can slip as you get frustrated. So all of those little mini battles are going to be very important. I see teams in their huddles.
Teams in huddles. We're getting to kickoff time.
These are two of my least favorite anthems in world rugby. Unfortunately, two great teams and a great contest, but I'm not mad about their anthems either.
Australians all let us
does nothing for it. It is better than England's one on account of the kind of Aboriginal stuff that they have in it briefly, don't they?
I don't think so.
No, not even.
No,
I'm thinking New Zealand.
It is a very colonial anthem, but it's quite nice.
No, I don't vibe.
In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair.
No, those
Enjoy.
Sorry, it's gonna keep coming. Well, we're nearly at it. James O'Connor in 23.
Yeah, that's gas. I mean, not a bad man to have on the bench. Sakalai,
to be fair, he does cover everything in the backline pretty much.
Yeah,
he has played 10.
That's part of Czech's thinking.
Level.
No question. And would be a better option at 10 than Matulua, frankly.
Yeah, you just can't stand that. He's not on the bench, is he?
Yes, he is. Yeah. Matt trucks it up to Mua, is on the Aussie bench. And that is a weakness for the Wallabies if the game stays. Like, they are good at coming back, but if the game stays even, you're talking about taking Leia Lafano off for Tanua, Genia off for Nick White, one of the back rows off for Sakalai Aloto. It's weaker. There's no question that it's weaker. Like,
and who's on? Is it Coleman on the bench?
Adam Coleman
does
good.
They're three locks.
But I mean, by comparison, like off the top of my head, I think the English bench has Joe Marler, Cowan Dickey, George Cruz. I'm not quite remembering who's covering back row for them. I could get the team sheet up. I suppose I should.
Yeah.
And then there you're also talking about in the back line. Ford, who adds a lot off the bench, generally speaking, and I believe Jack Noel.
Yeah, it might be Ludlam, is it? Who's on the bench?
Ludlam? No, I don't think so. Maybe, but I think England definitely will edge the bench in terms of impact.
Yeah, wonder how they cope. Here we are in Oita as well. Is it under the roof?
We shall just see. I'll give you a bit of volume
for the commentary.
Yeah, it's the sort of roofed dome. Is that?
Yeah, it is roofed.
Yeah.
It's just transparent.
I believe the weather is to be kinder to us in terms of European heads are less fried than they were in the pool stages, which is definitely huge.
Yeah, definitely more positive. We don't need to see the boiling point of all these Celtic and northern teams.
It is in fact Lewis Ludlam.
Ludlam, yeah, okay.
But there is huge impact on the English bench. Cowan Dickey, Marler, Cruz,
Dan Cole.
Dan Cole I skipped over, needless to say. And Jonathan Joseph covering 23.
Jonathan Joseph, okay.
Which means that Anthony Watson, that's super harsh on Jack Noel. And Anthony Watson is going to be possibly playing a full 80.
Yeah. Interesting.
That is interesting, isn't it? Because that means it's going to be essentially two changes to the midfield, like South Africa do. George Ford and Jonathan Joseph's going to completely shake up the Farrell, Tuolagi, Slade. But here we have the anthems.
Yeah.
Let us be seated.
Sit down.
We're having moments
of silence for victims of Haggis.
Which, while a perfectly respectful thing to do, is not great for live stream content.
No, it is not. But, it was grievous. I don't know how many people died in it.
Loads. Yeah. 30, north of 30 anyway when I last remember. I'm brimming with excitement for this one now.
Thank you. Although
it really was a moment of silence. As opposed to
the Japanese do very respectful minute silences.
Everything the Japanese do is respectful.
It's true.
They're just full of respect.
Yeah. It's like the golden rose.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Oh, so it's just on the tracksuit. Yeah. Oh God, you have to hope that they're going to lose.
Somebody did up a chart. This is not really rugby relevant, but somebody on Twitter had done up a chart of the first word of all the anthems in Europe.
Yeah.
It was fun. Ours was Soldiers, which
Yeah.
was one of the better ones. England's God. There were a load that were God, and a few that were O.
Oh, yes.
I'm satisfied enough with Soldiers.
Soldiers are we. Yeah.
Now,
Aaron Levine, not Aaron's call there, just for clarification's sake. There you go.
here we go.
Swinging. There he is, young Jordan.
Jordan Pataya singing along.
I don't
even know the words.
Her beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. Enjoy.
I'm sorry.
It's colonial anthems, man. They bum me out.
All right. Well, as the match starts, we are going to be getting a match clock here, which I hope that you can see. Tell us if you can't. We're going to hope that represents the match clock for the whole thing. We'll be updating the scoreboard from 0-0 as we go on.
Unless it finishes 0-0 or a typhoon.
Unless it finishes 0-0. No, we're actually past the stage where
I
that
think
can happen.
this is past the point of no return. No, if it gets called off during the first half, it gets ruled a 0-0 draw.
Well, what do you do? Hang on, it's quarterfinal.
I don't know. Replay it.
Exactly. So there isn't. Yeah. So stop it.
No, England get a walkover for some reason.
England get a walkover.
just so you can see some Aussie bitching.
Second in a row. Oh my god. Go Aussies, go on Rhino. I think I agree with you, but we can do our best to be impartial. I'm pretty sure we're both going to start rooting for the team that plays the best.
Yeah, the one that starts playing rugby first is kind of thing. But also, yes, let that team be the Wallabies. Because I remember 4 years ago the sheer glee I felt as they ripped England a new one in some beautiful fashion with some slick inside balls.
That was an absolutely hilarious game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The English starting it like, we need a bonus point win. And then you're like, oh, God, we're 30 points down.
Yeah. Absolutely tremendous.
You have to give Miles Harrison's commentary. Oh, the humiliation is coming. Yeah. This is a much better share of Englishmen, though.
This is, and it's probably a slightly lesser share.
Now, Wallabies allegedly had the most travelling fans, but I'm seeing a lot of white in that stand, and I'm hearing swing low. Not sure if you can hear that or how well you can hear that. But
yeah, but it's chariots.
Swing low chariots is what's ripping through the stand.
Despite the Aussies apparently having the largest travelling sport contingent.
Yeah, and looks a load of white. Looks a load of white in the stadium. And not just on the faces. Hey,
I'm ready to go with the match clock.
Yeah, so whistle goes, 1 second, go.
This might be the only time it's in time.
Yeah, so be ready. Jerome Garces, won't be any controversy with Jerome. He's too cool ahead.
Yeah, calm in the chaos, so he is.
And even if he isn't, he has good old Ben Skeen to rein him in.
Absolutely horrendous pairing.
Now give it a second after he blows his whistle. Now go.
Okay.
We are underway.
Quarterfinal one.
Yeah, the knockout footy in the World Cup has begun, and this is pipe. Here we go.
Elliot Daly claiming the first high ball. Billy Vunipola, the first of his many carries, and it's not that impactful.
It was a good little double tackle on him, to be fair. Nice Rani was trying to strip the ball, but got very little joy. They're just setting up a box kick.
Exit coming right up.
Unnecessarily. That's infield.
Infield.
For Pataya, who took it
well, but did get smashed rather.
Interesting to see him lining up in the backfield there.
I told you it looked like he jumped early there, but then they're all offside always.
Good ball.
Good ball.
Hooper, yeah, that's exactly what Genia needs to do. Just keep it narrow for a bit and force them. Karevi. Down near skipped the tackle of Tuolangi.
He did. He fancies it.
Yeah, they have to work the fringes and just keep England honest, and then they can go wide. Ooh.
Big collisions already.
Big day for Rada and boys. Beale, never Pataya. Oh! Beautiful.
He does look good, doesn't he?
Doesn't
he? Lovely
he?
physique, range of physique.
Don't be giving away silly accidental offsides after a line break like that now.
No.
Yeah, that's good. Karevi got
this time.
hunted down by a Toji that time. And Toji wasn't for missing that tackle. Beale's having a go.
Takes it to the line.
Australia now just outside the 22. Lovely passes for Ty again.
Ty again, who's lining up near the wing at the moment.
Yeah, he's kind of hanging out in that left wing for the time being with Corabetti, which is a dangerous wee pairing. Michael Hooper's going to
Hooper, if there's room.
Oh,
there's room around the fringes.
yeah,
here.
that's exactly what Australia needed to do. Play a lot off 9, and they are. Oh, Glyn and Lealafano hasn't touched it yet.
Yeah.
Corabetti does the right thing. Just keeping them honest around those fringes. Exactly correct. And now they have a bit of space.
Karevi. It's only 2-on-2. He probably does the right thing. In fact, he does do the right thing.
It's not where Karevi's at his most useful.
Australia with a good
17 phases.
He's
dropped it. First touch.
That's the problem. There's a weak link in that 10 jersey, but everything else looked very good there.
There is. Yeah, that was a beautiful attack.
Yeah.
Doing the exact right thing, probing around the fringes. They made the space, and then Fano couldn't make the play.
It was a pass on. It was a left-handed high tariff.
How much
skip
could the
pass,
Wallabies use Quade Cooper?
Yeah, I know, right? That's exactly the kind of pass that Quade would have thrown.
But how good is this? Jordan Taya dancing through. Now, have we time off? I hope we don't.
Throw it. Oh, no. I'm just looking at Lele Fano's replay again. That's poor.
Yeah.
It's good. It's shutting the gate from England, which is right. It's good right to pressure him, but the pass. Ball should have went
First phase. So, first scrum of the match, and we had touted this as a very interesting
It's
area.
definitely interesting.
It's a little win for England there. They did have to do a lot of defending. The fact that amounted to nothing for Oz will speak well for them. I told you with a great tackle
on Karevi at one point in the move to snuff it out.
Slowed it up right. That slowed it right up. That is a little disjointed from the Wallaby scrum. Oh, they're lucky.
Yeah, that's not
reset that.
Not set right at all.
Because the Wallabies didn't set it right. England looked fine.
Are they going to be playing the Fiji-witchiness?
Wallabies have to be compact. Like look at the units that England have at loose and tight head. Oh, Scotty C is not used to going backwards, but it could happen.
Oh, sorry, LB.
Apparently
we're ahead of him.
Excuse me, and we're getting super animated.
Switch off. Spoilers.
If you have the means to pause your TV, that's the way to do it.
No, we're ahead. We're ahead of him.
Yeah.
So how are we pausing his TV?
No, that's what I'm saying. If you have the means, if we're ahead of, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Well, if you can pause the live stream, I think on YouTube.
You can pause the live stream.
And stay just a little bit behind. We'll still get your comments.
Yeah.
Try and line up your TV with our clock,
which is still as of now.
What's the call?
That's us.
Oh!
And a pat on the head for Sinclair.
Penalty Australia at the scrum. Sorry for
it's free kick. It's free kick.
Oh, free kick. Excuse me.
But that was a big moment.
Yeah. And they're going to reset.
They're going to reset it.
Not pleased with
that. He's not.
But he was calling for the scrum there, so they're going to go. This is going to be so aggressive. As aggressive two scrummaging front rows as they come.
I like that little pat on the head of Sinclair. That's just good.
Yeah.
When you're playing.
That was Tolulatu.
Of course. Yeah. Pat. There's Underhill. What was this for now?
Early engagement. To be fair, Sinclair did seem to be in before his other two, and then he doesn't like that. The Toji's grabbing him. Look at the Toji, has him by the collar. Sinclair, get away from him.
Yeah, don't punch.
That's good.
Don't punch him in the face like I know you want to do. Right,
Insta grabbed him in the jersey, pulling him back. Now it's a good engagement.
Oh, he's aggressively there, isn't he? But he's taking
a knee. He's
taking a knee. Oh, Sinclair is down there, I thought.
This scrum battle is super interesting.
Oh, this could be very good for us if this engagement can get Sinclair on tilt. That could be very, very useful.
Could. This is one of the narratives. Pitch noise and not looking great, which is disappointing.
Heavy packs,
yeah. Oh, this scrum battle this is the best scrum battle in the whole blooming tournament because they're so aggressive. Yeah. Both sets of front rows. This is they're going to just keep going to deck. But Garces is going to pin someone, and he's standing. Crucially, he is standing on Sinclair's CO side.
Yeah.
So this is Sinclair's higher this time. He's sort of on his arm, but he's putting a load of pressure on there.
Oh, free kick England
for not putting the ball in.
Is that what that was for?
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus. It wasn't set like I feel for Genia that time.
Yeah.
Must feed the ball, but it wasn't.
It's a goofy
Must set the scrum,
Must set the
Jerome.
scrum, Jerome is the correct. Yes, it's another way of looking at it.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy
I feel
George.
for that. I used to play a bit of 9. That was always wreck my head when you're just looking at it.
That's such a harsh
It's
call.
like the scrum was nowhere near set.
That said, on Mako's side, Alatoa went to turf. So as much as we're hyping up C.O. Sinclair for the explosivity, Mako is a super scrummager
He
against
could get the upper
Alatoa.
hand. And no, it's true. Well, now that was a good little battle, free kick each, and a kind of par.
And by the end, Jamie George getting some ice on his neck as well. So Australia now setting it up from their own 10. And
Karevi skips inside
Underhill. Yeah, Karevi is definitely useful in those channels. Oh, it's exactly what they should be doing, sticking off 9 and then going wide.
Oh, good.
Ooh, probing Reece-Hodge.
That's a bit of an
offside. Well, Billy V is in.
Oh, he wants a second
Mackie V, in fact.
Oh, yeah, I thought that could have been, like, he did go for a second ball of the
Here's
cherry.
Pataya. Not that time.
No.
Hunted down by Curry. And a Toji's
Toji's nearly in on that.
Yeah,
they're way behind the game.
How to use this ball now.
Might be box kicks coming.
Farrell just giving Genia a shoulder behind the ball.
Yeah, box kick. But it's a little dinky one.
Correct to have Genia take that on. Oh, and it's set up nearly set up for Karevi.
Good variation. I like Genia's box kicking game, you know.
Yeah, I like a lot of what
leaps and
Genia's
bounds.
doing. Yeah.
That's good pressure. I think.
They kind of just kicked that away, though. That was a bit tame.
Yeah. Well, it was good D from England, which is a good start for them.
Yeah, there's Jordan Pataya again. How many close-ups is that man going to get during the course of the game?
He's been involved.
He has been involved.
He's certainly been involved.
He looks well up for it.
Good take from Itoji. Pocock coming out of the line. I think he box kick it off first phase.
That's
down
interesting.
the throat of Mr. Hodge.
That's a bit of a nothing play.
And Beale is going to counter. And can he get to the open side? Wrong line
didn't like
Jordan
the switch,
that time.
but he did throw a neat little round the back offload.
Yeah. It's so physical in the breakdown. Both sides are just trying to get one up on each other.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of clean possession going on, but that's
Lovely ball. Oh, no, lovely ball.
option, but
Lovely
not the right
option,
ball
bad
for
ball.
Genia. And that's a little frustrating if you're the Wallabies now.
Definitely, that's
All of
positive
this
England.
now it's coming up on 10 minutes and the score is still 0-0 despite possession and territory in your favour.
Yeah.
Oh, there has been a wee stoppage, has there?
Seemingly.
We're just coming up on 58 seconds now, so we're just on 50 seconds as the match is happening and it's thrown into the lineup by Jamie George. Great pass to Slade. Slade to Tuilagi. Now we get to see England's offence. Rolls-Royce of an offence. In fact, it's more modern than that. Ferrari of an offence.
Tesla, man.
Tesla of an offence. There you go. Here's your analogy.
Keep it green.
Yeah.
Now coming around the corner themselves, which is a game they definitely fancy their chances
They
at.
do. Both the physical
Sinker.
strike runners and the slick passing, which
Now a bit of sports. Not really, no. They
Farrell
came narrow again.
Farrell was always so
Good clean out from Farrell.
on
On
Pocock.
Pocock.
He just saw the grey scrum cap and was like,
This
oh no.
is it.
Oh, Slade has lost the ball.
lost
That's
the
a lovely little flick from Leilafano. Now Beale on the counter. And Beale has some space and he's
Whoa.
through.
Oh,
Curtin Beale.
tracked down by Faz, but now huge numbers and spots out wide. Get it out there. Oh, it's
Scotty Seal.
Scotty Seal.
His
First
natural
that was
habitat. What a
by
play.
a Toji put in.
High tackle.
Oh,
High tackle.
oh, that was a good play though. That was a good play. Slade, that was poor.
Slade getting beat up after getting
Yeah.
stuck in for forward, getting stripped, and then a lovely little flick out from Leilafano. Caught Beale, and there was just a hole for Beale to run into. That's good from Isaac Rodda.
Rodda getting physical.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. And then
That's
Beale has a
lovely,
hole, and
Beale.
he just takes it on. Beale's so dangerous.
Oh, he's just such a lovely rugby player,
He's,
isn't he?
he's absolutely gorgeous. Ever since he was a schoolboy.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that it was Scotty Seal.
Scotty Seal,
Actually,
first receiver.
Itoji makes an unreal play from a defensive point of view here. And
Who hit the high shot?
I think it was Billy V.
Was it Billy V?
Yeah. And unfortunately, for
Are they
Itoji.
going threes?
Well, they need points. Is
Yeah.
They're going to be there thinking, 10 minutes of supremacy. And
They
and
do
no
have 10
points on
minutes
the board.
supremacy, yeah. That's what's
All of this England are so much better than Australia chat that I've been hearing all week. And it's like, it's a little tighter than that. These Aussie boys can play footy.
They always can,
absolutely
especially
can.
at a World Cup.
Yeah.
What are you
they
talking
can
about?
absolutely play footy. This is going to go to the wire, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's 3-pointers A good way to get us going. If Leila Fana can slot it.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're just about. We're on time. Grand. 10 minutes. The match clock's still
going.
Yeah.
Christian Leilafano.
And they didn't opt for their Maori alternative, or not Maori, Aboriginal kit.
Alternative jersey,
Yeah.
which I do like.
Nice.
Good man.
All right. First update of the chalkboard goes to the Wallabies. Their donut gets scrubbed out first.
What
What a start.
This has been, that's 10 minutes of fantastic rugby. England a little bit on the ropes. They're on the ropes at scrum time.
Early days, yes.
It is early days, but they want to get their heads right. Certainly England is a team that likes to start fast.
True.
They haven't.
3-0 Wallabies.
Faz with the restart into
the corner.
Yeah, just looking for the Oliver to play.
Great tackle.
Sam Underhill has smashed nice around here.
Beautiful. No, was it nice around here?
It was nice around.
Oh, it was, yeah, okay.
In the corner now to Tolulatu.
And Jerome just in the middle of it all.
Physical carry.
Oh, no.
That's the danger. That's the danger.
Is that Alatoa?
Yeah, playing out of their own 22, and they
can he drop the ball like that?
Of their own sticks after taking three.
This could be try time.
Ooh, it's such a bad play.
This was a great play, though. Oh, what a tackle that is! Oh no! He was running into Itoji anyway. Even if he caught that ball, I don't know.
Yeah, they were just a little. They were feeling confident.
Yeah, that could rock them. That's exactly the kind of drop that the Wallabies won't like.
Has put
danger. Says Vignette. I agree. Pure danger.
Pure danger. And that's exactly the danger of trying to play out their own half, and now being in a position where they've got to defend an English tackle. It's exactly what England were looking for with the deep restart.
Having
taken free.
That's it. Yeah, they did that. That is exactly how England would have wanted that to go. Midfield, it's middle of the pitch,
halfway between 22 and try line.
Yeah, this is as gilt-edged as opportunities come.
Yeah.
And Faz will fancy it.
The first thing that has to happen is to scrum. If England are mature, they should just be in and out because there's such weapons in their back.
Oh,
great scrum, Scott Seo! Oh, he's Ben Sinker! That should be a penalty.
Penalty what?
Oh, mental call. Jerome Garces is letting them off the hook.
That is
Kyle Sinkler was beat.
That was a
on
penalty.
His knees. He was turned in. Scotty Seo did a job on him. Oh, what a call. Jerome in his ugly head of not getting the game. Look at this. I mean, some people would say not driving straight. I just think Sinkler is turning.
Sinkler's on his knees now.
He's gone.
He's
completely gone. Oh, Chex is fuming.
Checkacam is not disappointing again.
Chex is fuming. He's right. That should have been a penalty. England win. Maybe.
Question mark. Maybe, yeah, this is it. Like, if this scrum...
Do you know what? Since kickoff has happened, the odds have Wallaby chances have increased.
Definitely true. Yeah, because England haven't started like a house on fire as they've been doing all season.
And this is interesting.
Things like
what's happening to Kyle Sinker in the scrum right now.
What's happening to Sinker in the scrum?
Yeah,
we haven't seen Billy Vunipola be that impactful with his carry game.
No, but
we saw Slade drop a ball.
This is why they actually need to get their backline into this game.
Yeah, they do.
I thought I have to say Maro Toji's looking great. He doesn't stop.
He never stops.
He just goes for 80 minutes of awesome.
Courtney Laws has been a little anonymous so far, but we'll see.
This is super interesting. Oh,
that's
but down on our side, and they've got it out quickly, which is what they were looking for. Oh, Anthony Watson.
He beat Corbetti's tackle, but he didn't
slowed him up enough. He just made sure he didn't take the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, good ball.
Space.
Curry. These are these little screenplays that England love, and Slade.
Slade gets chopped.
That's a great tackle. Tolulatu.
Well. Excellent. Here's Sinkler with an inside
ball. Is Pocock going to get this? He's part of that tackle, you know. He didn't get the ball, yeah. Oh, beautiful! Great tackle, Reece Hodge on George. England now 2 meters away.
Yeah.
Good line, Mako, but he's smashed by the two props, Seo and Alatoa. Great pick-up from Billy Viotti into Beale. Pocock steal! Oh, wow!
Oh, that's great stuff.
Go Ireland is right, Colin. Oh my God, what a play from David Pocock. Exit with the box kick, Australia. Don't try and play out.
Colin's saying go England.
Oh, go England.
I was thinking, it's like, who's saying go Ireland?
Oh, sorry. I thought I'm getting all hot and bothered by this rugby that's happening.
Oh, it was some unbelievable stuff. And Pocock answering the question there, that was
a huge
telescopic steal.
Oh my God, what a play!
They had. Oh, Slade
should have thrown that pass.
Yeah.
To Jamie George, he should have thrown the skip pass to Jamie George. There was such space.
Oh, Pocock, that's beautiful.
Incredible steal.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Oh, and some disgruntled English fans.
Oh my God.
Mind you, the attack has not ended, merely subsided, because we have an attacking line out now.
Yeah.
Different set piece. What do they go with? Ooh, off the top.
Beautiful play.
And a smash up. Two-legged play.
Here we go.
Well tackled by Hooper. Oh,
beautiful little screen. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. Anthony Watson.
Hands
dancing. Anthony Watson has beat one. He's causing
He's looking dangerous. Yeah, Corabetti hasn't got a handle on him yet.
Now, look at this. Faz. Truck up play from, I think it's Mako.
Or Mikey Mako, yeah.
Good ball. What a pass.
Ball.
What a pass from Owen Farrell. What a player. And now they've got
numbers. It's a try on. It's got to be a try.
Curry. Johnny May try, and that's what England do. That was beautiful from start to finish.
Yeah.
That attack is so crisp.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Owen Farrell as well. Off that line,
the amount of options he has, and then he picks the perfect pass.
Yeah,
Owen Farrell. That's a beautiful try. That is a beautiful try.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the simplicity of it.
Like the lovely one where he had two short runners. One of them's Billy V, and the outside one's Tuilagi, and he hits him.
The disguised screens that hit blindside runners, and they just have a million of them.
Yeah.
And Farrell is just hitting the right pass every
and Curry,
single time.
To be fair, excellent link man role there, because that's not strictly his job, but he did it very, very well.
He did, and Johnny May gets the
Johnny
score.
May in the corner. That's the England
classic
picture.
English picture. Yeah.
If you're to see how England victory looks, it's something like
that. Was
try.
A great try. Things haven't been going well for England so far, and then just to execute essentially flawlessly from set piece. Just beautiful, crisp attacking play all the way from right side of the pitch back across the left side of the pitch to Johnny May try. Yeah. Classic England stuff, and Owen Farrell at the heart of it.
First kick.
And that's
for
one
Faz.
thing that didn't get called into attention as much was the with the dropping of George Ford is just how much better Farrell is at 10.
Yeah.
How much nicer it is to have Farrell running that offense completely.
For sure.
And beautiful try, and you just saw it there. That pass for Tuilagi's truck up was just beautiful.
Yeah, excellent as well. Beautiful. Just gonna scrub out the English donut. No one's getting nilled today.
Nope.
And Faz isn't for missing touchline conversions.
Play. And now, just like that, the picture changes.
7-3 for all that Aussie dominance is a bit of a good punch for Checkers troops.
Ever since that knock on, they never quite got it clear.
No, they haven't.
David Pocock steal, but still it was an offensive English play.
Exactly.
And they couldn't.
They defended the scrum set piece, but then came the line out.
Farrell controlling the game so right, Colin.
Yeah,
beautiful attack play. Interesting.
It is just one. Yeah, and that's another illustration of it. Like England have Owen Farrell with George Ford on the bench, and the Wallabies have Lele Afano is kind of a passenger in this team.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was huge. Aussie props are certainly getting around. Alex Howe.
Yeah, they're just putting in some shift, but that means they're probably going to have to come off
at
some point. That's infield.
Jordan Pataia again on the left wing.
Well, he's covering Corabetti.
Beal is away. Oh, Beal! Pataia! Here we go! Oh, great. Oh, nearly.
Oh, he's got away.
It was good ankle. Toji. That a Toji got him, yeah.
Pataia's a big boy, isn't he? He's great.
Very good. And the Wallabies truck it up themselves. Now, England's D is a little better than Australia's D at containing.
Whoa, Maro. Jerome just puts his hands in the air. And
intercept.
Pocock.
Intercept. This is try time for Johnny May. If they can link up. Johnny May! Oh, Johnny May!
It's a try in the corner, and it's Johnny May again.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is exactly
how
English victory look.
Here's Johnny May.
Pocock threw an intercept. That's bad. That's bad.
But great little play from Slade.
Yeah.
And he did link up. He had the awareness. He knew Johnny May was there. And again, you just a little like you're like all the best finishers, like Jacob Stockdale, like Rico Ioane even a few years back. You just know that he's there. You know, if you just put the ball in front of him, he's going to score a try.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. And that was beautiful. And Johnny May is just an absolute classic finisher.
Yeah.
One of the great finishers.
I think. Have we got a bit of checker cam to slide
it's certainly not looking good. Oh, David Pocock. Oh, it's a bad pass.
It's
a loose
pass
from David Pocock.
I'd say there are a few Aussies and Aussie rattles leaving prams currently.
Young Johnny Mayface there. That is a great try.
Well, this is a long way back now.
Colin is a happy man. Colin is delighted.
He's delighted with himself.
Yeah. Team are put together now 2 beautiful tries.
That's an excellent try, yeah. And that 7 need remain no longer, but I'm going to wait for the conversion to update it this time. Faz from pretty much the same spot.
Taylor's been going at a clip. You know, there hasn't been too many stoppages.
No, dive the Pocock
after making his good play. Now it's an absolutely long way back for Oz.
You just know that the plan was not to go 14-0 down or 14-3 down.
It seemed like the plan was to start with a bang and kill England's early blitz, which they did for 10 minutes. But here it is.
Yeah.
England's early blitz has reared its ugly head.
Yeah. 2 Johnny May tries.
It's such a classic picture. Talk about the 4-year cycle.
Yeah.
What have they been doing for 4 years but putting Johnny May in the corner?
And it's over again.
14-3.
Is not in the mood for missing.
That is some play.
Some turnaround, very quick strike from England, which they have been doing, yeah. Awesome is right. Great tries.
English fans are buzzing. Johnny May is some player.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
And he's on a hat-trick in a World Cup quarter-final after 20 minutes. The man is on a hat-trick.
14-3. It may make ugly viewing for any Australian fans we have in.
They went for a reclaim restart, and they did not reclaim, and now England are not pinned back at all, really.
Well, that's the first quarter now, and that's unequivocally an England win so far.
It is. Oh, Billy V around the corner. A more confident-looking Billy V. Pocock is in, but he's cleaned out, and that has been a picture of the World Cup so far for Pocock.
Yeah.
Great box kick from Ben Youngs. This is pressure.
He took it, but it was not
just about took it
as a certain.
Yeah, they have space. Wallabies should be isolating when they have space. They just had a little bit of turnover space, which they no longer do.
Help if they had a 10 who could do so.
That was great English blitz into Leila Fano's face.
They are still persisting with those little tip-on balls, even when they're a little loose.
Well, they're just trying to.
Loose pass.
Very loose.
Mind you,
good little stab through. Oh, well done, Elliot Daly.
Was Hooper on that?
Yes.
Yeah, and Jerome saw it. Well done, Hooper. He's had a tremendous tournament.
Our win percentage at 35%. The thing is, man, we actually are so the opposite of clairvoyant when it comes to Ireland games. I find it very hard to even preview Ireland games.
This is it. Yeah.
It's tough to even put a number on it. Like, my head is saying like, I don't know, 5%. I don't know. We have a chance. I mean, if we show up and play great rugby, the All Blacks are still not as good as they were 4 years ago. They're a little more beatable than that.
Yeah, not sure if we're as good as we were a year ago.
Yeah, no, that's the truth. Yeah. Like, if Ireland can deliver a performance like that, well, happy days. But I just don't know if I see it. 20%. If you want to give me to give a percent, I'll give it 20%.
100%, boys. I'm gonna take it. I'm persisting with optimism from.
It's a little peel around the back for Hooper in space, and Hooper trucks into Farrell, which is dead right, and he's on his arse, so that is a tackle. Genia
right the corner.
Again, that's exactly what you need from Genia. Great shoot. He's offside.
He is offside.
Slade, in fact, and they pinned him. And now it's looking like a try. You're 10. The Aussie 10. What kind of Aussie 10 doesn't pass the ball? Apparently all 3 of them. With Quade Cooper sitting at home.
No, jeez.
I don't think they can take 3, and they are taking 3.
Oh, that's a losing play if ever there was one.
Yeah. It's not very Oz.
It's not very Oz.
Should be scrumming again.
Yeah, but you can't. It's so hard to trust Schubert.
Garces
even with Quat on one touch line.
Yeah, he did just jump a little early, Slade.
Yeah.
In fact, that went forward off Alatoa. What happened to even past Alatoa? I think it might have been another short ball from Genia. Genia's distribution is good. It's just a shame he doesn't have a 10 to combine with. And they're taking 3. And this is a rugby call.
Well, they need to exit. They didn't exit the last time. And it cost them. Basically, they took 3 the last time, and it was 14 English points before they saw the ball again.
Exactly. If you take 3, you have to exit well.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. But to be honest with you, I don't know. I think they need tries on the board.
Tries on the board.
They're backing themselves to have England for the gas tank. But I think what could counteract that is that England's bench.
Or does England score too much for it to be relevant?
Not to mention England's bench
There you
is
go.
going to be
That's 3's going to go in.
Yeah.
Australia double the scoring.
Oh, we're actually a little ahead on the clock. There was a
stoppage
somewhere.
It's around 25 minutes, 35 seconds. So we'll get that going again.
Yep.
In a little while.
Eddie Giants getting some zoom in time, pressing his red button.
He's just watching the game on Sky. 12-6 or 14-6. Beg your pardon.
That gets to 26-12 of a replay. England going deep with the restart, which is exactly right. And shoot.
Yeah, sure. This worked the last time. The Wallabies tried some silly nonsense and got duly punished for it.
And so
they're trucking it up again, but this looks more like a box kick.
Straight into the
No, it's going wide, and it's going around the corner again.
They just got to back their tight 5 hands if they're going to do this. But now they are going. And what will Leo Lafano do? Throw a pass? Yes. Beal with an interesting little kick, but it's not going to work because Johnny May has a terrible kick.
Terrible kick.
And now look. Now the 3 points are
worthless. Absolute nonsense. That's not an exit.
Worthless, and now here comes Farrell and Jamie George. And Jamie George is dancing, and he's still going. Oh, this is looking like all England all day, son.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? That was a horrendous exit from the Wallabies.
They're
normally good off kick-off and exit. That's dreadful.
Oh, great shoot!
Pataya.
Great shoots, Jordan Pataya. That has bailed them out big time.
Ooh, big physical.
Oh,
Corabetti in a bit of space. To run, gets the offload away. Oh, no.
Penalty. Played offside.
Position. Oh,
they aren't exiting cleanly, and they are refusing to use the boot properly. Corabetti in a bit of space there. Why not fly hack that long and deep?
Yeah, we're just a fraction of a second behind.
Oh, that's okay. So we're having a scrum. Now this is Slade with the second knock on in a row after the Pataya shoot, which is great.
Yeah,
just screwed up pressure. Here we go, Corabetti. Now is there possibly not an option, but you'd be tempted to say fly hack this ball downfield instead of
fast as well. But then
great little Owen Farrell play, and then David Pocock from an offside position for no damn reason plays the ball.
Not up to speed.
Whoa.
Time off here? We don't know.
No, just setting up a scrum. The game has gone at a nice clip. There has not been too many
time offs,
which has helped our clock.
Helped our clock no end, yeah. That was Ireland's one game was so soft start as well.
Yeah.
Slade has not been at the pace of the game of all the Englishmen. He's been a little bit slow.
But that said, he had the lovely assist
for
the Johnny May.
Tuilagi is smiling.
Tuilagi is looking good. He's looking trim, isn't he?
Yeah, fit.
Not quite as huge as he has looked in times gone by, but trim.
4 handling errors to 2. Wallabies, England.
The Wallabies are scrumming well.
They are.
The only thing they're doing perfectly. Great little short ball there to Lani Tuilagi from Watson off first phase.
Oh, not wrong.
Away. And then they could choose to shock off the 3 that I have, or they could be a little more aggressive and
go to the corner or scrum.
Try and put them away. They wouldn't scrum from back here. I think they're going to just chalk off the Wallaby 3.
They are. They're going to kick towards the posts.
Well, there you go. I don't think that Wallaby decision to kick 3 points when they were 14-3 down did anybody any good.
No.
Now it's gone. Now the 3 are gone before they got back into England's half.
Yeah.
So
making it pointless.
There's a lot of people who commentating on these games are happy just to say, "Oh yeah, that's the sensible call to take 3." Especially when you're under a bit of pressure, it isn't. You have to make hay while you're down in the opposition 22.
Yeah, 100%.
Reap the full harvest. And
how many chances are you going to get, and how many chances are England going to repeatedly get as well?
They didn't exit cleanly. They didn't get out of their own half, and before they're back in England's half.
That's more still point though. Whatever about the decision of taking 3, why aren't they exiting properly? That was some crazy nonsense the last time. Like three or four around the corner balls that were risky anyway, and then a crazy suicide chip from Beal. Was that the plan? What are they doing?
Yeah, it's hard to know. And 17-6 awaits.
Normally, Czech's Wallabies are good off restart and exit.
England are putting them under a load of
pressure.
They
are.
They're kicking perfect kicks really deep into the Wallaby 22, smashing them basically man and ball as they're catching it. And then the Wallabies are pinned back, and they aren't quite exiting, understanding what to do to exit. They're trying to mix it up. That Beal play was a nice little idea, but Johnny May's just too smart.
Yeah.
He got a read on it very quickly what Beal was trying and just checked his run, went back in the infield and took the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably have to exit off Genia a little more.
Yeah,
Get
just
those long
straight
box
box
kicks.
kick is a better option than any of that crazy gibberish.
Reece Hodge taking the restart again for Wallabies.
17-6.
He's putting one very
Scoreboard's
high.
definitely ticking over.
Yeah, very high one for Elliot Daly. Pocock tackles him. Cooper's in there. It's the Pooper special, but they don't get the ball.
No.
Billy V with the dummy and go.
But he gets
Scotty Seo. I tell you, the Wallaby front row are the ones who
they're putting their bodies about. Yeah. Even in the
Tolulatu,
loose as
Scotty
well.
Seo and Alatoa have all been excellent.
And a nice clean exit from
Although
England.
they're not quite out of danger.
Not quite where they would have ideally wanted to be.
From a
And Faz is a bit annoyed by it. That's the grievance. But it's still infinitely better than committing suicide. Like.
Indeed. And this is a pretty. It's a massive 10 minutes, isn't it? Before half time, as we always say.
Yeah.
The Wallabies could get back into this game.
They could, yes.
But
the game's not
England
gone.
Could also put it to bed.
Well, yeah. If England score a try before anything else happens, it might be good night, IRA. But that hasn't happened yet, and Wallabies have possession between 22 and 10 meter line.
Offensive set.
Yeah. They'll want it.
Oh,
good. No, it's kind of well
tackle.
done. He's off his feet there, I thought.
Macafanapola with some tackle there.
Yeah, no, excellent.
Rangy Rodda carry.
Rangy Rodda is right.
England has started to resource the fringes. That was where the Wallabies were getting a little bit.
Well, this
purchased.
means it has to be a bit wider, which they'll have to recognise that. And
Curry, he's got it.
Curry, great steal.
This is all looking dangerous.
Very England.
Anthony Watson.
Oh,
did he go into touch?
I thought he was in touch.
According to the linesman, no.
Well, the linesman is Poit, so he probably missed whatever was going on.
Jesus, it's some dream team, isn't it? We haven't heard from Ben Skeen yet, and that is great.
That is
news.
positive news, yeah.
I wonder if he's taken in the universal criticism he's received. It's well read by Reece Hodge, little kick in behind, and he has it. And now the Wallabies are going to counter an open field.
Oh, he always fancies a rumble, doesn't he, Hodge? That's dropped, and then he dropped
Wallabies
He's like
all over.
He has delusions of flankerdom, so he does. He went beeline for Underhill there and tried to perp him, and he just got smoshed.
I tell you, England are playing really well.
They are, yeah.
Their back row, they're just starting to look like a much better team. So the tackling is outstanding.
That steal is great.
They haven't been committing that much to defensive breakdown, but there was a chance for Curry, and he'll take it all day.
And it was Curry actually he ran straight into
and
Underhill on his shoulder.
That's game over, son.
Oh, Hodge, what are you doing though? He ran straight in field.
That was where the little hole was. It's a little deceptive shape because there was just nowhere anywhere else to go. And you thought, I'm there, but it actually is between their two flankers.
Yeah.
But just huge tackles coming in from the likes of Mako Vanapola, the likes of Billy Vanapola.
So we're paused at 32:40, so I'll have to set that going again in 12 seconds after the clock restarts.
Yes. God, it's been
pretty breathless stuff. Very, very good tempo to this half of rugby.
It's been a great game, but England are starting to look just.
They're starting to show their supremacy.
Everywhere.
Do you know who's not letting the side down from the Wallabies is Pataya?
No, Pataya
definitely good value for his jersey. Yeah.
England are looking. They're singing their Itoji song. Yeah, it's been good from England, frankly.
Pockets of green and gold, but I see a lot of white too.
Oh, I see more white than gold for sure.
That's interesting. We haven't seen
a wee bit of a break here at 32:40.
You do. And at 5 to 9 our time in the morning.
yeah.
It's the other match clock. Grinding into gear is where my head's at.
The Wallabies now. We have 7 minutes coming up of, it could be put to bed right here. Wallabies are on the ropes as far as I'm concerned.
They really are. If a try comes this side of halftime, which is what England will be targeting, these are the championship minutes. But that would be game over by my estimations.
Wallabies, however, tighter and more compact than England's though, and it is. England probably have the edge weight-wise, but that's a much meaner scrum from the Wallabies. They didn't get rewarded.
He's not going to give anything.
Yeah. Faz with a lovely little kick-off first phase that sits up, and now they have to play it. Kurabetti. Beale, they've done well.
They actually have done very well. They had no right to do as well as they did. Mind you, Underhill's there. Yeah, okay.
God, Underhill's so physical.
Oh, good physical
now,
running.
are we going to exit through Genia? No. We're going to Tolulatu through the middle. It hasn't worked once.
Left to
They
right,
haven't
and
been
then
able
back
to.
to the other
Yeah,
side.
England are so game for this.
Playing so much rugby in their own 22.
Begging
begging to be turned
and
over.
again, they're down
And
to
now they're exiting through Beale in a rather haphazard fashion. And
Beale gets a very clean strike on the ball.
He
and
does.
actually, Plot has been a bit stingy there. But,
Plot has been dead wrong there, but I digress. Oh, yeah. Classic stuff. The match clock is now completely wrong.
A minute behind.
It's a minute behind. Pretty much to the minute, almost to the minute.
Yeah, almost to the minute. About 55 seconds behind. So we're actually at 34 minutes flat now.
Yeah.
So yeah, England are about to throw this ball into the line-out.
Mm-hmm.
And well, it remains to be seen if they can get their
England well prepared by Eddie Jones. Yeah, dead right.
Yeah, they look ready for this one.
They also look slightly superior.
They just look like players. Yeah.
That's good.
Ben Young's had to get rid of it, yeah.
Good defensive.
And that's a good shoot from Pocock and Leila Fano.
Well, that's the first wave repelled rather well. But then there are no numbers on that open side.
They weren't for either side, to be fair. Hooper and Pocock.
Yeah, that's very good. Hooper. That's actually as good a defensive set as they put together.
Yeah, they stopped the line the game now, and all of a sudden they looked a little more human.
Yeah. Rugby's a simple game.
Yeah. Reece Hodge is going to take
coming up to 35.
It's a big play because we're on a match clock now. We're on 5 minutes to go before the half, and now it's the Wallabies
have a chance. And if they can grab their try this side of half time,
it changes things completely. England would have been hungry for that 24-6 scoreline. They're probably good for it in terms of how the game has gone.
Yeah,
Hooper with a super physical attempt.
That's a question. Was there any wind in that tackle?
Oh Jesus! Are they going to check that?
No.
Throw it in. Throw it in, Tolu. Throw the ball in.
I think he did attempt. It was just that your man got upended before he could actually wrap his hand.
Oh, good man, Tolulatu. You're away. Oh, Karevi is away.
He did Tuilagi on the outside, and a lovely offload
to Bataya. No, there's Bataya. And Karevi again. Oh, it was actually to Leila Fano that offload.
Oh,
Farrell with a steal.
Over.
Oh, and Farrell with a steal. How about that?
But then dropped.
Ooh.
That was very interesting, isn't it?
That was a great break by Karevi.
Oh, it was.
The Wallabies, to be fair, and we've seen in this cycle, if you want to talk about the value of cycles, we've seen.
Oh, he does Tuilagi on the outside. Complete, and a nice fend in the face as well.
Oh, hello, it's Samu Karevi. It's another big 12, and that was huge. But we have seen in this World Cup cycle a few times when the Wallabies have played South Africa. We've seen the Wallabies we've seen the Wallabies look completely outplayed, outmuscled, and no match for their opposition, and then scrape draws and unlikely victories out of it just through hustles and tries from nowhere. And that is the picture that they have painted over the 4-year cycle, in particular in those games against South Africa.
Yes, where they had no right to be anywhere near the level, considering everything that's happened back. But then they score some tries, and that's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah.
Haven't done that yet, though. That was a lovely break.
They need one before half time. England's defensive hustle, once they're actually scrambled once the line is broken.
That was still a great steal, but Faz still needed to make it just unlucky that it spilled forward a little bit, and it was. But here we are, England offensive scrum.
Done their homework, obviously. They have two men covering the blind side here, where there are actually no Aussies. But I assume preempting, I suppose, an Aussie thing. But Sinclair and CO down, and Sinclair's hand is floundering, looking for something. He was calling for something. He looks grumpy, doesn't he?
He's grumpy now.
He's grumpy, Kyle. That could come back and bite England. I would take him off at halftime. I would haul his ass off. Before he gives away a penalty and a yellow card.
Or a red card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he isn't properly bound there. He's never hooked to the jersey.
Neither of them are really.
But I'm not going to use calling for it. But he's just looks rattled, isn't he? Again.
He's definitely rattleable.
Yeah.
Nice sweeping scrum camera angle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Love the shots. All the cool Japanese shots that we've been enjoying.
Treated to. Straight down.
Garces is going to eventually have to grow a pair and make a decision here.
He's so uncommunicative. He doesn't know what he wants or how to achieve it. So it's such a danger. Oh, look at the confusion in his face.
We're having a Garces chat, folks, and we can stop that clock when it gets to 38:05.
Which it has not yet.
The last round, you pre-engage on your side. So this side is pre-engaged by 2. So you give a gap to him. You engage and you collapse, of course. Okay, so now we don't need to engage on your side to help this side to stay strong.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's no clearer.
So if he's calling an early hit on Australia, call an early hit on Australia.
Yeah, I know, right?
No.
It's so pidgin English and terrible. We're coming up to catching up, actually. 38:05 and clock stopped.
It should be playing by now. Yeah, we are playing. I got duped.
I got duped just as we arrived on it. No, wow. Well, it's
We're
38.
practically right.
We're practically right. It's fine.
Here we go.
That's an aggressive hit from
Sinclair
Sinclair.
is sort of on top there, but then he goes to turf. Yep, Sinclair's been pinned. Oh, he's not going to be happy. Oh, he's grumpy.
He's grumpy Kyle.
Ooh,
Where did I go?
it's Scotty CO is keeping the Wallabies alive in this game.
He
They're
is.
going to take another 3 and stay 8 points behind and back their second half form.
Yeah.
That's what Hooper's saying.
Hooper's saying take 3. Interesting.
They're not fancying it against that England D, to be frank.
Yeah.
They're taking any
They haven't.
points they can get.
They haven't got any mauls off. They haven't tried really.
Yeah, and that's one of their pictures.
Yeah, I haven't seen them go from line out, but they're kicking 3. Grumpy Kyle.
Grumpy Kyle has been England's weakest player today.
Yeah.
So they're gonna just time out this kick and it's all gonna become academic, Shane.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, by the time this is over, it'll be half time anyway. I'm not going to scrub that 6 out just yet, though, because
Trusting Earl how that would be such a negative picture if you missed this kick.
I'm not scrubbing it out just yet.
It would not be good.
I've watched that man in an Ulster jersey miss some kicks.
We saw that ambition from Australia, but the scoreboard 17-6. An English point of view, like I said, a lot of those points from the errors from Australia.
We're getting a lot of Kyle Sinclair cam.
Too much Kyle Sinclair cam.
Yeah.
You won't be. Yeah, I would be very, very tempted to come back out with Dan Cole. Very tempted.
Yeah, because you just never know when the crazy clothesline or punch in the face is coming.
It's true. Yeah.
Lele Fano does.
We have half time.
And that
We
is
have
half
half
time.
time, so you can actually
Reset the clock.
reset the clock. We have a 15-minute break, and man, oh man, that is a great half of footy. And
Absolutely.
England, despite being the superior team, have through a mixture of scrum poorness and just some others. Oh, hang on. Hello. We are kicking off.
Yeah. Interesting, Steve. Well, we're in the red, so the clock is irrelevant. This is the last play of the first half.
Wallabies should just take and kick off. Nice, Rani. Whoa.
They're probably right on the technicality because I think the kick was opted for
Yeah.
like more than a minute and a half before
Yeah.
the half. So, well, academic now.
Half-time,
as
folks.
Bill kicks it off, and that's
folks.
half time.
Yeah, if any of you still watching want to put some questions down, we'll answer them now.
Just gonna scrub out first half and write a bit of half time. Keep our scoreboard completely up to date. But yeah, any questions, we will answer them.
Yep.
Happily.
So yeah, that was the first half of knockout footy, 17-9 in favour of the men in white, the Englishmen, and yeah, good half of rugby.
Good half of rugby for sure.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought England were definitely superior in large parts. Wallabies started well, couldn't convert on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
They have some optimism. There is a sense that the Wallabies can come back into the game.
Well, we've yet to see, like, it's hot under that roof. We've yet to see England really in the ropiest of the conditions because they haven't really been tested. Positives like Pataya's performance. Corbetty looks dangerous. Karevi looks dangerous when they get their hands on the ball.
Karevi's been great.
But then Watson
Karevi's
was
winning his
dangerous.
matchup against Tuolungi.
Yeah,
But conversely, Anthony Watson is winning his matchup against Corbetty.
yeah.
And Owen Farrell, when Owen Farrell gets given a platform to run an offense, we saw with that first
Yeah.
Johnny May try.
Johnny May and Daly, to be fair, are doing well in the backfield. They're covering those silly chip kicks that the Aussies are throwing
The
at them.
Wallaby exit.
Wallaby exit is the story of the half. That's the most horrendous story of the half.
But also,
none
just
of it was done well.
conversely, from England's perspective, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Launching them super high. Farrell's kickoffs restart game has been so accurate.
Yeah.
He's been launching them super high. He's been putting whoever's taking that ball, even right there at the death of the half, he did under a load of pressure.
Yeah.
They're getting man and ball hits. Then they're having to reset deep in their 22. Wallabies don't want to exit on the back foot; they want to exit on the front foot.
Yeah.
And so it's just a curious, picture.
Yeah, I don't know what they're at with it, to be honest. It's
but from England's perspective, it's great. It's putting them in a place that they don't want to be. And so you can say like it's been poor exit, but they're under huge physical pressure.
True.
Essentially, what they need to get a good box kick away is a bit of go for it ball, which is what they're trying to generate.
They're getting none of it.
They're getting none of it, and then they are getting goofy, trying to go wide,
silly,
too much rugby. And that's the disappointing picture.
I'm sure that's what they'll have checkout absolutely livid as well. But I'm going to step out of frame for a second because I need to go to Luke.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I may bring these with this and replenish stocks.
Sure thing. As we're at half time, I will answer any questions that you all have for me. Let's see. England versus New Zealand or Ireland, that's still old news. If there's any questions that any of you have now that we're at half time, I'll happily answer. But yeah, it's been a definitely a good half of footy played by both sides. Actually, if there's no questions, I'm going to take a wee break myself. So you're going to just have some dead air in front of you for a few minutes, but we will be back just before the second half. We'll be back shortly. But in the absence of any questions, I am just going to go to the toilet myself. All right, see you in a few, guys.
Hello again. Back in the room, at least one of us. Any comments? What do we got? Ireland, New Zealand, next game, yeah. I think these are all old comments, are they? Yeah. So halftime still in flow. Haven't missed much. Get us all set up. Oh, it is early morning here, as you can no doubt tell. But yeah, good rugby. Good rugby will wake us up, but we're still just a bag of nerves for the next game, to be honest. Of course we are. And Joe watching over for what might be his last game. And yeah, getting so nervous, but enjoying this game of footy. I don't know, I'm still leaning towards England because they just look better. But they would have wanted more points. They would have wanted a bigger lead than that.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're back and almost ready to go.
Yeah.
We have magically gained viewers
This
with
is
the
good.
two of us not.
We should just leave the room more often. I think it's probably more compelling stuff.
Maybe. If any of you guys want to put any questions down in the chat, we will happily answer them, given now is halftime.
This is it.
And now is your window.
This is it. Speak now or later. I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're still fancying England, you reckon?
I was just saying that. Yeah, I think on account of they're probably a better rugby team overall. They'll probably win this game.
But certainly Jordan Petaia looks promising.
Petaia looks great. Karevi looking awesome.
Who do you bring O'Connor on for?
You might bring him on for someone like Hodge or, you know, like on the wing.
Hodge they're using a lot off for restarts and everything, and for long kicks.
Fine using, like he's running into back rowers and getting turned over.
No, but in terms of he's taking their restarts, he's kicking their touch finders. He's presumably got a big boot Reese in him. Jeez, it'd be mad if they kicked their way back into the game, wouldn't it? I mean, one more penalty and it's 17-12.
Take Hodge off, move Petaia to the wing, and O'Connor to 13.
Or you could
or
take
the other way around.
Corbetti off.
You could take Corbetti off if he's persistently getting beaten by
Anthony Watson.
Anthony Watson, although that seems crazy because he's had such a good season. But yeah, you got to play what's in front of you.
This game is the equivalent of a street brawler trying to punch his way out of a chokehold being administered by a wrestler. Interesting, but the brawler has got some punches off. You know, he's being choked and he's got an elbow in there. You know,
one of those sloppy ass fights on the floor, and both boys bleeding, and it's a bit. Yeah.
Is he going to be able to escape the hold? I don't know. But that said, I think that does England a little bit of a disservice. I suppose it's more like that they're the more sort of controlled, well coached, know what they're doing kind of team, I guess, because as well as being physical and wrestly, they're pretty rangy themselves. They do have an on the feet striking game as well. The English for sure.
Getting behind that Maro Itoje jab, you know, it's a long jab.
We're just getting a little clip of Tokyo Stadium and way to bring me down.
Or New Zealand versus Ireland kickoff.
2 hours.
It's 2 hours time.
2 hours time.
Oh, and it's black and white Joe Schmidt.
It's 4 hours. 4 hours time. St. Joe.
We're watching this on Air Sport, which is the Irish feed of it, so it's going to be just filled with Irish.
Yeah,
stuff.
We are half time in a super quarterfinal between two rugby aristocrats.
So naturally, it's time for a montage between Ireland and New Zealand. We're looking at Paul O'Connell's face.
Yeah. But from this game's point of view, it is. I don't mind the analogy, Mal Bruce, of the wrestler, but England are actually quite well rounded. I think we saw what happened when Farrell can get given quick go forward ball, he can pick defenses apart. And I think the first Johnny May was just all that.
Yeah, for sure. Johnny May tries, a brace of Johnny May tries. Such a winning picture for England.
I'm still waiting for England to score a Johnny May try that's actually 4 screens in a row in the one phase. Yeah. They've done 3 a few times.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, you have a pod of forwards, screen ball in behind to Farrell. He's got a short runner, screen ball in behind to Slade. Yeah. He's got a short one, screen ball in behind to Daly, and another short runner, screen in behind to me. they love that screen. But it's I like it as well because I think it's such a clever Saracens-esque picture that just forces defenses to choose between covering short, direct strike runner and out the back pacey wingman and or /distributor. So it's just always gives you an option, and Farrell's so good at picking the right one.
Yeah, for sure.
Bruce saying he thinks that he knows Australia too well. His reasoning and the pick of Slade over Ford is turning out to be a major stroke of genius. You reckon?
Yeah, I do.
Just because his selection of Slade over Ford, I think they would be going as well with Ford. I think a part of the reasoning for that selection was to get Tuilagi covering Karevi. And frankly, Tuilagi hasn't been covering Karevi that well. And not to mention the fact that Slade, while having a delicious assist after the intercept for Johnny May's try, has had a couple of knock-ons.
Yeah.
He hasn't been like a standout for me. I think if they had Ford, Farrell, Tuilagi, they would be doing as well as they currently are.
Yeah, maybe. You still that gives considering what Karevi's doing in the channel when Tuilagi's there.
That's true.
You know, can't risk having a George Ford opposite that boy because
Tuilagi hasn't got a playoff against Karevi so far.
No,
Karevi's
Tuilagi hasn't entirely been in the game. A couple of decent carries.
Teams are back on the field, boys.
Yeah, ready to go. So now halftime is over and they're into second half.
We've got to get this click going.
I don't think we're quite there yet.
Oh, jeez, we've got to ads. The teams are on the field. What are we doing ads for?
They're doing that. Sure, that's what they were practicing in the warm-ups. They're having 30 or 90 seconds?
No, we're back. Here we go, boys.
Just about
40 minutes time. One of these fools. Jamie George come back out. Has anybody changed for halftime?
Any changes at all? I don't see.
I would have been tempted to. Nope, there's Kyle Sinclair. He's still there.
That's just you. The English coaching people were never hauling Kyle Sinclair out of there.
I would be sorely tempted. He has been on the ropes.
He's going to do his own Lavanini impression.
How good has Tom Curry been there?
Tom Curry's been awesome.
Curry and Underhill.
Actually, Curry and Underhill.
Oh.
Underhill.
Yeah.
Underhill versus Cooper.
Yeah, and Underhill is all over that game. There we go. You're away.
You're away.
We are away. Second half.
Second half, boys.
Another good restart from England.
The last 40 minutes for one of these teams in the World Cup.
Australia have a wee variation straight away off restart there where they're just putting in a few blockers ahead of the ball catcher.
Interesting, yeah.
Just to...
definitely an improvement.
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll have pissed Czech off because he's such a detail oriented.
Yeah,
he likes set
they're going for a bomb, a crossfield bomb from Leilafano that is going to beat the man once touches it. No, Reece Hodge takes it, but then he goes out. And it's not an exit. It's another non-Wallaby exit.
It's an exit.
It's an exit.
It's a no good rotten exit.
It is indeed an exit. And England now 30 seconds in straight away with an attacking opportunity.
Attacking line out. This is where the first try came from. Yep, pretty much exactly on the opposite side of the pitch. We'll see now. This is pure strike move. This is all according to the Eddie Jones book from halftime. And it's well won by Itoji.
And now
striking up in the midfield.
Oh, there's a playoff on Karevi sort of. Well,
stolen!
Oh, it looked like second man in. Yeah, absolutely.
Karevi with the long ball.
Got away with that.
Oh, it's sat up.
Ooh, well played.
Elliot Daly with a drop. A no good rotten Elliot Daly drop.
Oh,
and now it must be wide, is it? No, it's not even. There's no numbers.
There isn't. Maybe a little kick behind Pataya. Oh, no. Set up for Slade. There's Slade getting the playoff.
Caught a Slade boot on the way through.
Well, geez, it's a chaotic start. Michael Hooper's offside there,
trying to play the ball.
Ball sits up for Beale after a kick from Youngs, and Beale is going to scamper into the midfield. Good line.
Good Hodge through a little hole.
Jesus, Beale has kicked the ball back into that break and he got away with it. Australia moving a blind side now.
Straighten, and they do.
Australia looking to put a lot more pace on the ball than they were doing in the first half.
Good tempo.
They're no longer just probing the fringes. They're now just trying to play their game with a load of pace. And there is space in behind him. That's a great pass from Reece Hodge. Corbetti. He's got Hooper. He doesn't need him. Just burns. Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
That's Wallaby Rugby. Great pass, Reece Hodge.
Reece Hodge, yeah. I was saying we might take him off. No.
Yeah. I was saying Corbetti.
Corbetti or Hodge. No, that's brilliant stuff.
I have in my excitement spilled tea all over myself.
You saw it here first. That is a great try. That is a try worthy of a quarterfinal.
That is beautiful. Look at this from Reece Hodge. I love the depth.
I love the depth they're all at. The back lines.
What an inside ball from Pataya.
Yeah.
Knew it was Corbetti, the strike man on his inside, and found him. Oh, Elliot Daly with a horror start.
Pataya has done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He's done everything right.
He looks gorgeous, doesn't he? He looks so smart. How is he 19?
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, Elliot Daly is having a rough. That was a rough 2 minutes with the drop.
Yeah, the drop that
Yeah.
led to all this, and then he just got burned. He's not the first person this season to be absolutely burned on the outside by Corabetti, but it's not good really. When you're the
Checks
English
is up.
fullback.
Checks is up.
Check-a-cam, it's happy Check-a-cam.
Oh,
And
it's
a few
game
happy
on.
drunk Wallabies.
What a World
Aussie
Cup
fans.
fixture this is. England, Australia. Does it ever fail to
Just
deliver?
gonna scrub this 9 out, double figures.
We haven't tried. Nobody is going tryless today.
Some authority on this game that just that
43, yeah.
3
And he curls it back in nicely.
It's a 1 point game.
It's back to a 1 point game. It's the Wallabies. They have some knack for it, don't they?
They do. They really do. It's exactly what they do against the Box. Getting blown away and then straight away back into the game.
Yeah. 17-16 and game on. That's what you want. It's what you want in quarterfinal weekend.
This fixture just never fails, does it?
And now the English nerves.
It's a good restart.
It's another good restart.
You're just pinning them back and under with that chase and smash. It's so good. And the Wallabies have yet to execute. That is possibly the best thing that they can do, you know.
Just dink it out for another offensive line out from
that's what England's restarts are. Farrell's restarts have been insane.
It's true.
It's been one of the best parts of England's game. Oh man, though, I'm excited. This is awesome. Awesome game of footy.
Yeah.
I knew the Wallabies were going to strike. They were going to have something in them. You know?
Oh, definitely.
And now it makes those 3-pointers a little more sensible because they weren't in a place where they were scoring tries in that first half, but they were keeping the scoreboard decent.
Not straight play on call.
England with the hit up. That's a great pass to Tuilagi from Farrell.
Well tackled by Leila Farnow. Held on to those.
Another great pass from Farrell.
That was forward from Daly. Very flat, as they say.
Tolulatu's
one of those very flat balls.
Tolulatu, has he got it?
No, he's not on the ball.
No. Lovely little screen in behind Faz to just hit the short runner.
Underhill's nice and physical in the contact.
Curry, another positive carry. Pocock cleaned out.
Little loose pass.
It's a beautiful screen play.
Oh,
Watson in space is a dangerous thing.
Definitely. He got past Beale as well. He's getting past the first man pretty much always.
No, very same super pass from Hodge that tries worthy of a highlight reel. It definitely is. Oh, great pass!
What a
Sinclair! Oh, to make words!
What a ball from Faz. Oh my God.
He's delighted now, and now he doesn't look like the man to be hauled off.
No.
Could Dan Cole have scored it?
No, maybe not.
So, to be fair, I was calling for his head, but there he is with the try.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass from Owen Farrell, just picking the right option again. And that is a huge hit back from England.
Absolutely massive.
Wallaby defence can't cope with England's attack. You know, they have to slow down the breakdown.
They have to try and outscore them, which they're not looking like doing either. But that was a beautiful ball from Faz. Unbelievable. Love it.
Look at this. Oh, what a pass.
Yeah.
Oh,
just absolutely.
That's just the English system in a nutshell. It's just get a load of options and Faz will pick the right one.
Yeah.
He'll pick the guy who's in the hole and he just picked it perfectly. And it's well taken by Sinclair. And you know what? For all of me talk about him, he's responded to a poor first half with a class try. And he's certainly dangerous when he gets going. He's some athlete. Definitely. There you go. Look, he has the Itoji switch option, the Billy V short option. Those are the two guys the Wallaby defence picks. Faz sees that in no time and picks a perfect pass to the man who's unmarked. And that's just Owen Farrell in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Is he the best 10 in the world?
He's
probably
well up there. He's well up there.
Probably. If we're going with my theory that Bowden Barrett is the best 15 in the world, I think that makes Faz the best 10 in the world. Awesome player.
Yeah. Well, 24. 24-16.
And it's an 8-point lead restored. Yeah. And that is a hammer blow.
Absolutely a hammer blow.
And it's all coming from the pressure that those restarts are putting the Wallabies under.
Yeah.
Wallabies cannot, as soon as the Wallabies score, they never get out of their own half before they've conceded again.
Yeah. And that,
whereas look at this from England.
Easy
straight into the Wallaby half. And now we're playing down there. English kicking game is destroying the Wallabies.
And the Itoji smashing game.
Oh, Pataya's, he's played well, but he did well. He took pretty over that with Itoji. Oh, jeez, Lefano, that's a shocker.
Maul.
Which means that George doesn't have to roll away yet.
Oh, dear. Well,
Huge
they're
play.
just it's
The
a tale
difference
of
in a
two
nutshell.
exits.
The difference in a nutshell. England get out of their own 22. The Wallabies can't. Every time after the Wallabies score, they can't get out before they concede again.
Yeah.
Conversely, England straight down the pitch, turnover. Now we're attacking again,
Yeah.
owning the territory game.
That was a shocking ball from
Leila
Leila.
Fana. Yep. Oh man, what a game!
What a game is right.
Oh
It doesn't disappoint this fixture, really, does it?
no. Now Sinclair's
Sinclair's looking
Now,
less
wait till
like
you
the
see
red
that
mist.
Sinclair, when he's confident, becomes an even better player. So you may see Sinclair get on top in the scrum now because you forget that he's actually elite everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So when his head isn't boiling, he's a very good scrummager. And now the Wallaby front row have put in a huge shift so far.
It's 48 minutes, 30
Ooh,
odd seconds.
this is huge. You can
This is a
see
big
if England
scrum.
get on top of this scrum, I think you can stick a fork in the Wallabies.
Yeah. Big moments.
Yeah, I think Sinclair fancies it. Oh, Mako as well! Didn't you just know it was coming? Oh,
There you go. Yeah, the English
What
confidence is away, and yeah, it has its effect. What do they do here?
I think they're going to go for 27-16. I think they're going to
Probably
keep it ticking
just
over.
keep it ticking
They're so
over.
confident in their exit.
Yeah,
By contrast, the Wallabies have no exit.
yeah.
Didn't you just know that was happening? Just after they got their try, and now they were, it was aggressive from Sinclair, and then Mako came in on Alatoa, who actually Alatoa looking so ropey in there, looks like he has to be taken off.
Probably.
That's huge.
That
That's
is
a huge
massive
scrummaging moment.
Scrum.
And I'm telling you, I knew the scrum.
Marlon loves it.
Yes, he does. I knew the scrum would be important. I actually think Taniela Tupou as the first sub for the Wallabies would actually be a pretty big pick. He's so big and dynamic. He is a great scrummager, but he's actually an absolute weapon of a carrier as well.
Yeah,
he would be someone to maybe change the tide. And
it's Tamua. This is what you're gonna do to fix things.
I mean, Leila Fana has done nothing.
That's true.
Tamua will also do nothing.
He may take it to the line.
The Quade Cooper decision is a huge mistake, and it's one of the factors in what's doing them in here.
Yeah,
because they are in this game at moments.
They need to have some passing attackers about them
and exiting attackers. When everything is off Guinea in their own 22, it makes everything so much more difficult.
Yeah.
Jeff Faz to make it an 11-point game after
but the ball's falling off.
Literally, just in a matter of minutes since it was a 1-point game.
Yeah.
10 quick points for England. That's a great response.
Also
and you know what? That is exactly what England haven't been doing.
Yeah.
Is responding in the second half when they concede an early score. They think of the Scotland game this year.
Yeah.
Think of the Springboks last summer. They have tended to go long periods without scoring. Once they've lost their momentum, they've found it hard to get it back.
Yeah.
You could have seen that picture, but they've responded to an early try concession with 10 quick points, assuming Farrell chips this over, which he
does.
And that is awesome from England.
27-16.
That's awesome from England.
They're true contenders, aren't they?
They are true contenders in every sense of the word. They have some of the best players in the world, and they're playing a much more mature game than the Wallabies, frankly.
Yeah.
Despite the Sinclair worries.
Yeah, which were there, but
he's gone and scored a try instead.
This is it. And that's not 10.
That's not 10, but it's played anyway by Underhill, and the Wallabies can't get a thing off this restart game. And once again, England are no more pinned back. They're breaking out, but Farrell kicking it from very deep.
No, that's actually a bad kick.
Farrell. It looks like a missed kick.
Yeah.
And now Beale has a chance to exit. So they got away with one there, the Wallabies.
I don't know if that was offload or drop.
No, it was sort of strip into the turf, but it was backwards. Genia trying to work something again. England's line speed is great again.
Yeah.
That was Mako with the shoot there that time. That was just a little too slow from Genia, and England stopped them behind the game line once more. Genia with the kick. And there is someone covering because England are just in the zone right now. It's Henry Slade, who's threaded one down the line. It's unlucky to sit up like that. But even so, the Wallabies have to exit again. And Beale,
far less time and space.
Great kick.
Does do well.
Great kick from Beale. But that said, we're 52 minutes gone. It's an 11-point game. Curtly Beale is limping. England are confident.
Yeah.
Things are looking good for
that time off.
Yes. Oh, well. Did you see that clock management right there? Oh.
Always away.
And we have to do it. And we should have Taniela Tupou. We should have him now, frankly. Leila Fana, a rough day at the office. Just didn't play well.
Just didn't play well. He's not quite an international caliber.
Taniela Tupou still bibbed there, tight head. Alatoa has had it like. If they make Alatoa scrummage again, they're going to pay for it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if he has a resurgent counter scrum in him.
He looked tired, and Tupou is huge impact. Like, he's serious.
That's a great steal.
Yes. Murray Arnold, welcome to the game, son.
Pocock.
Now the Wallabies have the pill. It's just about in the English half. And England line speed was a little slower that time as Rodda picked his way through. And now Kenny has a chance! Oh!
Tamua.
Kenny should have just gone.
Probably should have just gone. It was his space.
But they've got a penalty, and now they have Karevi. And now it's Pataya, and the two centres just shifted it on that time, and maybe there was maybe that wasn't the play. Kenny got hit late by Farrell.
He did, but that's such an English hit. It's good. I mean, he's over the ball, but he's back for the penalty. Okay.
Jesus, Farrell's a lucky boy. You know that was super aggressive. Wasn't it?
I know you can't be sin binning Farrell. You can't do that. So you can smash all the boys.
Oh, look, it's Alatoa on the floor. Or is it even? No, it's Scotty Zio. I mean, he's less replaceable.
Yeah.
Great steal, Rory Arnold.
Yeah.
That time he made a play.
Tamua in flight, one of your favourite teams.
Not much 10 play coming from Australia.
No, they're all centres. They've brought no 10s to the world.
Yeah.
Well, Bernard Foley.
But Bernard Foley has been so wildly out of form. And they did throw Bernard Foley in. Was that for the Wales game? They threw him in for a big game and he was so poor and then they had to haul him off. And like, well, you brought a guy with no form. This is what he did 4 years ago.
And conversely, didn't bring Quaid because reasons.
Bad reasons. Silly reasons. Oh, my Toji repays the behavior.
He's such a great second half player, isn't he, Toji? Like, he's just
look at the
so
pressure they're under.
But they didn't get the steal.
There's a lot of Toa game for the carry anyway. Tolulatu getting lined up.
It's easier to play with the pill sometimes, but that England smash is definitely
Michael Hoover is the only one to get through it.
Really good carry.
It's quite slow. England were definitely offside there, but it doesn't matter. They're trucking it up. They still went offside even when he was looking at them.
Yeah, because he's not going to call it.
Yeah. Underhill. Ooh.
No, he's not.
He's called it now.
Penalty. Yeah, he's given penalty advantage.
Karevi. Pataya. Ooh.
He is a danger man, isn't he?
Ben Young's looking for a steal. Kenya has it. He picks the only option he had, which was not a great option.
Yeah.
And the smash.
There's usually only one runner off, and there we go.
That's the ball. Tamua, can he throw a long pass?
Long pass.
Carter Betty looking to make something of it, but then falling over. Alatoa in the wide channels. None of it looks like a try.
Does the right thing, which is just straighten.
None of it looks like a try quite yet. Anyway,
there's no clear release there. I thought Curry. Andrew,
we're going back. Surely now they can't take 3.
Yeah, come on.
It's high time we got them. It's high time they set up a line out mall. Frankly, from 5 out.
Scrum here, but they can't back
their scrum unless you get Taniela Tupou on. Just back yourself for top and go. Yeah, currently, Beale's
calling for a scrum.
Yeah, but he's not the
one that's having the scrummage. Yeah.
Oh man. I think they should back the techers of whoever's kicking the balls, just kicking into touch to test out the lineup, but they're not
going for a scrum, which is the right call objectively in this thing. If all things being equal. This is the right call, but
if England turn this over now,
that's game over.
Holy Moses! What a play that was!
This is a huge moment. 7 penalties conceded by England.
That's a crazy stat. Yeah, there you go. Wallabies have been disciplined.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm just soaking it in. Yeah. Here we are. It's World Cup quarter-final time.
Yeah.
Scrum 5. They get a try. It's a 1-score game with 20 to play.
Yeah.
Moments.
Oh, Jesus.
Mako came in early there, did he?
The wind was shocking on the Wallaby side.
We should have just tapped him on. It's Alatoa against Mako. Mako is such a savage.
He's the last man up off the floor.
Not a steal, actually, on the other side. They're both looking knackered.
It's not good.
They were good in the first half, but they were also making loads of tackles, all three of them, and it was like doing a load of work. And now here we are, clock approaching 60 minutes, and the three of them are still on the field.
Yeah.
Crowder swing lowing.
These are big moments. Can we get it set? But the English trying to get the drive on.
Down the far side.
Oh,
Didn't get
the
it.
English are just waiting for the ball to come in to try and time that surge.
Didn't get a read on what happened there, but it was Sinclair and CO, the two of them to deck. He's still not loving the scrums, is he, Sinclair? Get it in. He's giving it to Genia. He's giving it to Genia. The two props go down, and he's like, Genia, just throw it in any. What's Genia supposed to do? Look at the two of them, like. Oh, Jesus Christ, how can you give out to Genia? Garces, such an idiot, like. He doesn't have a clue about the scrums. Oh. He walked across the scrum to give out to Genia for not putting it in. He had no rashes what was going on in the actual scrum. Genia couldn't put that ball in.
No.
He had elbows on the turf. Mako with a great look at that shape from Mako. Oh, gotta get it out.
Solid.
Gotta get it out.
It's solid.
Oh, mind you, yeah.
And the Wallabies. Oh,
nice already! Oh, he been for a pick off the base and down got there.
Billy V.
No, Pat Farrell is second man and he's off his feet and he's just.
That's penalisable.
Karevi! He could score from there.
He's well held up. Just around 2 meters short now. And short ball off 9.
Toji stopped that.
Toji was not having any of it. You're not likely to concede that close.
I don't know. Are they really going to pick and jam their way through this?
I don't think so. I think it'd sooner be a turnover or a knock on before you'd see that. Yeah, and they're getting smothered around the base. Off 9.
They're just trying to force the English type forwards in and around this breakdown, but it won't work if they can't get quick ball.
Yeah, and they haven't been at all.
Now that's a little better carry. Now if they can get this one away quickly,
6 meters back.
They're going back the other way. No, Tolulatu just curries in. Like, look at this spoily play from England. They're just not giving them an inch.
Yeah. Still 5 meters out.
Oh, Kyle Sinker makes the play. Oh, that's
and
insane. That's a great play from Kyle Sinker.
And it's not out though.
Oh, it's huge though. It's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play to him. Fair play. That's a great play from Kyle Sinker. And now Kurabetti's just running sideways.
Couldn't find any gaps in that English
huge
chase.
Billy V had a second bite of the cherry there. That's a bad call from Garces.
Just another one, but
that's huge. That's
massive, massive. But they looked bad. They were just playing off 9.
Yeah. 41, 42.
There we go.
Awesome.
Well, there you go. That's the end of the third quarter, and it ends with a massive Sinclair steal.
I wonder if Karevi had just stayed on the outside instead of trying to step in. If he could have got a positive enough contact on Slade to force the other lad in and get it away for Hodge,
maybe
that was possibly the
yeah. Pitaya with him on that left side there as well.
That's gone into traffic.
Yeah.
Now that said, Billy V has one bite of the cherry, misses it. Has another bite of the cherry that forces the knock on and doesn't get pinned from an offside position. Yeah, it's more bad refereeing from Garces.
Just bad Garcesing.
But that's
part of a game.
Yeah.
Part of a game that's refed by him.
Strong defence from England. It's true, Colin. It's absolutely true. They're just not giving an inch around those fringes. Team Maro, Toji. Oh, there goes Kenny. That's huge.
No, I thought he blew for time on, but he didn't. It was just a random Garces whistle. So I'll wait 5 seconds.
So yeah, that's
Kenny. Nick White comes on to
lose.
I don't know.
20 minutes to go, and we still have Alatoa on the field, and he's about to scrum.
Could be. Which one will be scrubbed out first? I'm thinking
George Ford. Welcome to the game.
Yeah,
that's a little better impact,
for Slade. Yeah. That definitely changes the shape entirely.
It does. Moves Tuolangi a little wider.
It
gets the double distributor thing going. You know, they're looking pretty irresistible right now.
They are. Strong defence, England, says Colin McLeod. You're dead right. Absolutely.
Especially around the fringes. Maro Toji.
Yeah.
How good is Maro Toji?
Maro Toji was shutting the door, and they were just one out runners. There we go. There's a front row change.
Yeah, well, Alatoa.
So
Tani Alatupo here is a huge player.
Yes.
Unit.
Both literally and...
He's an absolute unit. Yeah, right? Yeah, okay.
That was just a little early first, but now, yes. So we're into the final quarter of the game, final 20 minutes.
So
and it's looking English.
Tupou v Vunipola is a little better battle from Miles' point of view.
Tupou is a huge unit,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's a massive yoke.
But he's down on the floor. Size doesn't have metal when you're flat on your back.
Well, this is exactly where England want to be. Clock is ticking away.
Yeah.
Wallabies,
happy enough.
Just the one try on the board for the Wallabies. Glorious try it was, but they haven't been able, when they've been in the red zone, they have not been able to breach the English D.
God, they're lacking.
But England's D.
English
goal line
D, but
yeah.
it's all off Genia. Exit off Genia, attack off Genia. There's no 10.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Coming up against an English defence that's dealing with Sexton 10 plays and
the way Quake
bigger
has been treated over there for the last couple of years makes no sense, and they're being made to pay for it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a much better score. Oh, but Taniela Tupou, straight slip from Tupou. Should have been pinned.
Just another one.
Linesman should have called it.
Calling. Well, the linesman's plot though. It's like
straight slip from Tupou. That's a penalty all day. Okay, well, no penalty. Beale is exiting, and he's kept it in field. And George Ford is going to go for a bomb.
Daly is after it.
Corbetti's under it.
Corbetty,
that's a great
brilliant take.
That's a great take.
Nice to see some good techers all the time.
Yeah.
And there's
numbers. They're
Jesus Christ.
Tabou's like a flanker. He won't pass. Jesus, Latu's going to pass. It's an intercept.
Oh my God, that's shocking.
Oh, Ben Young's on the blind side.
Good option.
Oh, Beale had to make the play, and he's got to kick it away, and he's
done as well as he can do.
That's an English win.
That was Tamua. Like there was like an 8-on-4 out wide, and he trucks it up.
He's shocking. I don't get Tamua at all. He's like a flanker. He just never passes. What a take from Corbetty, and nothing came of it because of Tamua.
Yeah.
Oh. And then it was Tololatu who felt obligated to throw the pass. Tamua wouldn't. Yeah. Straight into the hands of Johnny May, which is not where you can put the ball.
It's a downright losing picture.
Ty out rucking when he doesn't need to ruck, giving up the space to Ben Youngs.
Yeah,
that's an image.
That's actually something that the Wallabies have been doing, even when it wasn't him. It was Dane Haley-Petty doing it in the Springbok game for Herschel Yankees try.
Yeah, Kyle Sinclair. You tell you what, he had a rough day in the first half, but he came back big style.
Coming in with Japan will beat Springboks. Oh, you never know.
They're a great side. They're a great side.
There goes Sinclair. No cards.
No, you know what? Stand up, like he was under pressure, and what we'd said is he was under pressure. He's looking a little ropey. He could give away a penalty. 0 penalties conceded.
One try scored.
One try scored. Came back and made a huge break.
63-04 on time stopped. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah. But I think Kyle Sinclair really stood up today.
Yeah,
that was huge. Like he didn't have anything at all.
Yeah, Courtney Lawes did okay.
just George Cruz off the bench.
Yeah, this is nuts. This could be a bit of a score.
Ball tried to win this game. Here it could come. Oh yeah, very long, well formed. About to peel off all of those Wallaby defenders and march its way all the way.
The ball's under.
Oh, what a play!
No, he's got an advantage.
He's been pinned. He said it was in the side. And Ben Youngs is in anyway. Oh,
did he get it?
Oh. Woo. That's on this man. Referee Garces, that is. But surely they're about to time off. Surely time should be off. As they're chatting.
Yep. So we're dead right.
And we're TMIing the try. The potential try.
Potential Ben Youngs try in the corner.
It's been an awesome job from England. They've been much better. They've been much better than the Australians. Yeah.
And as
punishing
mistakes. If the World Cup cycles mean anything, this is the right result.
Yeah, because literally since the last World Cup, first thing that happened is they went to Australia and won 3 in a row.
Yeah,
they won 2 Grand Slams in a row, and they tapered off a little bit, but they've assembled a very, very good team. Very, very physical, especially a tight 5 in around the fringes. They just don't give an inch.
And quick off
and
9.
They're loving their offense. It's really lovely.
That's a dropped ball, Ben Youngs.
Unfortunately, Ben Youngs.
No try.
Ben Spencer don't care might score that try.
Even Willie Hines.
No,
I think he's just Willie.
I'm sure he is. Yeah.
So it's a clear number, my 9 and 1. I come back here, and then advantage was signed by goal, so penalty clear for white. Okay? So
Do they take 30-16, or do they really put the foot in the throat and end this game?
the
We're still not timed on.
No, I think the TV guys might be making up for it because they went a little. Yeah, there we go. There you go. They've decided just to make it 30-16, keep it ticking, pin the Aussies back off the.
Look, yeah, that's a good camera angle.
They'll exit quickly off the restart. They've decided, but that there and then was a chance to end this game,
Yeah,
and end it they haven't.
yeah.
So Wallabies could still
Getting ready to do the 3-0 job here if Faz can kick, which he's been very rock solid from the boot. And
everything
from
that
this side.
Faz has done has been perfect.
Yeah,
Like
he's been the difference.
on restarts
look at
alone.
what a great 10 will do for a team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They've been superior in quite a few areas.
Oh, they have.
I mean, Hooper has tried his best, but Underhill and Curry has been better.
Yeah.
Tight five has all been better. I mean, the Wallaby front row did get some plays off. That was actually where the game was tightest.
Yeah.
And actually, Tuolagi lost some plays to Karevi, especially in that first half.
Ty got some plays off against Slade.
Yeah, so in the centres, they actually looked a little better, but the 10 shirt matters.
Absolutely empty 10 jersey.
And Johnny May in the wing.
Johnny May on the wing.
That's it, Corbetti on the wing.
Corbetti did grab his
try there from.
It's been a good day for left wingers.
Yeah. Great game.
Great game.
High
Absolutely
scoring.
Top-notch game.
Honest
and
teams
that's
playing
the 30-point mark reached. Very well done.
Honest teams are playing honest rugby here, and the better team is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what the ref chat will be. Probably scrums.
The ref?
As
from checks.
From checks.
Well, to be fair, Garces is a bit hopeless, but I mean, the last mistake that Garces made was to let Tupou away with just a straight going to deck off the scrum that should have been a penalty. So
Indeed, yeah.
he's just been equal opportunities hopeless.
Which is usually the case. It balances out as actually not.
Oh, it's a stabby restart that hasn't worked. Nothing that the Wallabies have done off restarts works, which is so unlike them, as you say.
Yeah.
It's usually an area where they're strong. But yeah, not getting the thing off. And England exited. You talk about an exit, they have the ball in the Wallaby half again.
Yeah.
Straight away.
There we go. That's how you do
This
it.
has been the story of the game. Getting out of there.
Oh,
Pocock, though, trying.
No,
Hasn't got it off.
Dan Cole cleaning them out.
Yeah. And Curry just making sure of it. Oh, and they're going blind. And there was a chance to ship it on to George, and there might have been a 2-on-1, but England, like, that makes the 3 points just the right call.
Yeah.
When you can just do that. When you can
Pocock.
No. When you can just exit so easily. Mako.
You know, he was lucky to not be pinged there. That was kind of a mercy.
Are the Wallabies broken? Are they about to concede 2 more tries and get absolutely
would be broken?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're scoring another.
Yeah.
Oh, we're kicking it up in the air.
It's a bomb from
It's
forward.
a George Ford bomb.
It is outside the
with Elliot
22,
Daly.
so it makes them make a play. Reece Hodge is pretty
Hodge
safe
does
at the
make a
best of
play.
times. Actually, back 3 from Wallabies isn't too much wrong at all. Hoopa. Trucks it up.
Yeah. Now, can they exit though? This is
Lovely little in behind play.
Oh my God! It's a Tamua
It's
pass.
a Tamua
It's a
pass.
short pop
And
ball.
then he back into his natural habitat in the ruck. Then
Dreadful.
he's not a 10 at all. Good little pick and jam.
I did hear it was Drew Mitchell, I think, doing a bit of coverage for Rugby Dakota.au, I think, and he was calling him out on that. Didn't like the fact that his tendency to hit rucks and hit contacts, not what you want from your team.
No, of course not. Adam Coleman off the bench. That was a super fizzy pass from Nick White when he was under pressure there.
Yeah.
That was good. Lovely little ball in behind. Now, here we go. Beale with a nice skip pass. And here comes Corabetti, and he is
so
dangerous.
fast. Oh my God.
Bit of danger when they get into those wide channels. Doesn't happen too often.
Their line is so wide if you could access all the...
Yeah. And they could go
all the
back blind
space.
here. Yeah, absolutely. Pataya. That ball could have gone, Jordan. I tell you what, David Pocock hasn't been right. He should have had some rugby before he came out to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Kind of farcical. Oh, it's a little chip from Karevi. And it could be the right option. Oh, great. Well, Daly.
Oh, Daly.
Was that deliberate?
No, I think he did try to gather it.
Deliberate?
No. But it is a line out. That's a good exit. That's actually the best exit.
Samuel Karevi, the best player, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Very good.
Is that time off?
Yeah. You pause it anyway, just to be sure. 68-24.
I'm just going to keep ticking it over just in case.
We are approaching the 70-minute mark in this game, the 10-minute to go
I'm
mark.
actually just going to leave it running until I see that it's time off. I may set it going again.
We're just getting montages of no clock and zoom-ins of Johnny May, and Johnny May just gave a thumbs up. It's all very exciting.
It is, okay.
That was 19, of course. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Let it run when it comes back on.
Marler's in.
Yeah, I
for
think
England.
Mako had a bloody nose there on the bench. I dare say that would be
Mako had a bloody good game, is what
He
he had.
did, didn't he? Awesome player. One of my favourite players.
Yeah.
Mako.
He's
so
absolutely so honest as well. He just works hard.
good. Yeah. It's just become a phenomenal scrummager.
More caffeine.
Reduced to now 60-cent sticker on Shane's Coke.
Yeah.
The absolute scumminess of it all.
How can you turn down 60 cents for a can of Coke? Right.
It's all ropey and he's cold
It's
and Aussie
dropped.
not on. And I think Australia might just
They
be done.
might just be done.
They might just be finished.
We're just about arriving. 68.40. That drop happened at around 68.30 seconds. And there's just I see no hope.
I see a
I see a
sad
sad Genia,
Who tried his best. I see a frustrated looking Isaac Rada.
who has actually been good.
Yeah,
He's impressed me, has
Yeah.
Rada. More so
But it
than
wasn't straight. The lineup
No.
wasn't straight anyway, and then Nick White did knock it out. It's all kinds of bad, folks.
Yeah.
Um,
Take your pick.
I told you,
Triumphant to
there could be
Toji.
your picture.
Marching towards the
That
semi-final.
could be your picture of the day.
Yeah.
Toji with the one hand up, looking like
We've
John
seen Paul O'Connell
Yeah.
pulling poses like that in years gone by.
They know they have this.
They know they have this. This
Yeah,
is game over. Stick a fork in the Aussies. They're
Yeah.
done.
And England could run in more, just like the Aussies did. 4
Hooper
years
has
ago.
been brave and
Hooper,
has
all 4 years. Hooper has been brave. He has been consistently the Wallabies' best player. in terms of
Talisman,
the whole thing. Today, I think Karevi might have been the Wallabies' best player, but Hooper is always trying. That's a dynamic scrum. Wallaby subs. It's kind of good on the loosehead side for Australia, but it just looked like a mess. He's called them for not driving straight, which is a bit of a goofy call at the best of times. Nobody drives straight, but
it's still just one-way traffic in it.
Tupou was under pressure, and England, just have this.
What's the final score, though? Place your bets.
See, look, Tupou is under a bit of pressure, but the loosehead's gone down, and then he says that the Wallabies deliberately wheel. It's kind of a bullshit call, if you want to.
You hate deliberate wheeling as
Well,
well.
I just thought the reason that it wheeled is because Tupou and whose replacement was it? Marler were super low to the deck and were kind of locked together, whereas the other one was kind of loose and dynamic. And then the Wallaby guy got on top on that side, and then it just naturally trucked that way because these two were so locked that it just naturally trucked that way. And the idea that the Wallabies were deliberately wheeling that is kind of farcical.
Yeah. Where is he standing? What is this?
Standing-
So many goofy things at line out time.
Yeah,
Steps,
all-
side steps.
It's because it's such it's so vital to get a good line out and tough at times. If you're just doing the honest thing and standing literally in the middle with a gap, it can become much more difficult.
Yeah. That's another good maul. It's a very tidy maul.
this
It's
is-
rolling into
Johnny
the
May's
22.
on a hat trick. Johnny May's on a hat trick.
Oh,
He's on a hat trick and look at him out there on the left.
and it's a penalty advantage for England. And,
No,
yeah.
they might take 3 again.
collapsing.
They might take 3. Another minute off the clock in a 3-score game. Why wouldn't they?
In fact, yeah.
Because when
Makes
they're
sense.
exiting like they're exiting, it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
So what's the final score going to be, guys?
So it's the exits the biggest difference here. The exits
Yes.
and tens are I think
Exits and
the
tens,
clear
which are
And
correlated.
you know what? Better coached.
Yeah.
Czechs. England are better. England are a better rugby team, but they're also looking better coached.
Yeah.
They're goofy things were done by Czechs this year. Not like Pocock. He's off the pace. They kept Eddie Jones is grinning. Oh,
Chekakam is despairing.
what's he giving out about?
I don't know.
They just got mauled off the field and collapsed in a heap.
In the bag, Aussies panicking. Says
I think they're beyond.
They're just, it's not even panic.
I
They're
think
just
they're
absolutely blown away.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Czechs is giving out about that call.
It was collapse. What are you talking
it's
about?
just- he's all over the place.
But then, again, the notion that Garces has been beneficial for either team
No,
is
he's been a
absolutely
chaos
fine.
factor, but
Yeah.
it hasn't Hasn't been. And Ben Skeen, to be fair to him,
has been a non-factor. He's been hush-hush, which is important.
Much improved Ben Skeen. I haven't had to hear him at all.
Indeed.
England, so much better. So much better.
I'm going to scrub out this other donut now in a sec. Faz has been flawless from this side of the
flawless
pitch.
Faz. Would you give him man of the match? Purely for those restart kicks?
Yeah.
Although that said Underhill, Maro Itoje, Mako Vunipola. Kyle fucking Sinker. Coming back
Great.
from
3-pointer slotted. 33 points to 16.
Not to mention
more than double scores. And probably fair.
Oh yeah, fair reflection.
Good value for it.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't begrudge them another try for the 40.
Yeah, that's been about what's happened. They have broken the Wallabies 4 more years, mate.
Yeah,
as Griggs would say.
Well, now is that the last time I'm going to update? Not 10 from the Wallabies. Oh my god!
Single.
Now there's the question. A bit of intrigue. Am I going to have to scrub out any more on this chalkboard, or is that the final score?
Ben Young's great game. Jonathan Joseph ready to come on. Mako with some tissue up his nose.
It was a brief stoppage of some kind. We're at 18. We're a little bit ahead.
Awesome stuff from England.
Awesome is right.
Great performance. They were up against it at times, especially in that front row in the first half. Wallabies were getting some plays off, but smarter. Way smarter than the Wallabies. And what they did to them off restart took the Wallabies out of the game.
Yes.
The fact that they could...
Pataya down injured.
Jeez.
Well, he's back up.
They're going on holidays now. The Wallabies.
They are, yeah. Oh, he's limping. Is he going off?
I think he is. That's James O'Connor time.
Oh, Jordan.
Listen, he had a great
game.
I'm excited for him. You want to talk about the future of Australian rugby?
It looks a little bit like Jordan Pataya.
It does.
No, he'll be playing league next year.
No, don't say that. Don't say that to me. Great player.
Absolutely
he looks
tremendous.
a bit gutted, but I mean, it's only learnings.
It's his second cap.
Yeah, Brian O'Driscoll was at the World Cup at 19 as well.
That's true.
You know, then he came back the next year and was so good.
Yeah.
And Jordan Pataya is looking a little awesome.
He is looking a little awesome.
And smart. So good for him.
Very smart, yeah.
Yeah. So good for him, but not good for the Wallabies.
Oh, shit. We had time off. Damn it, Jerome.
Hang on, you're good here. It's at 63. You're at.
No, I'm at 34.
So you should pause it.
Yeah, I've paused it already.
Oh, excuse me.
That's what I'm. Come on, people. 34, 17, 17.
That's another Aussies are just going to turf now. Forward, that is a beautiful kick.
It's a beautiful
How
kick.
much have they owned this territory game?
Yeah.
The
kicking game has been all them.
Owned it completely from start to finish. But that's the thing. What they did to them off restarts, every time after the Wallabies scored, they never got back into England's half before they conceded.
Yeah.
Every single time. That is just awesome from England.
Yeah,
and look at them, they're right pinned back. They're not going to get out of this. They haven't been able to all day. They're not going to get out of this cleanly unless England give them a penalty or something.
It's a Pocock carry. And it's a messy breakdown. And another one. Why not? Because they can't get any go forward.
These guys are potential World Cup winners now. Really
they are.
Style.
You could be looking at your winners. They're definitely contenders, and they are first
whether
semi-finalists.
It's the All Blacks or Ireland, it'll probably be the All Blacks, but whoever it is, they're going to give it a right game. They're so physical, and they look disciplined and well coached.
Penalty.
Ah, there they go. That was the only way to get out of it.
And
Nick White's tapped him down. The only way the Wallabies can exit. Karevi, he's good.
Oh,
loose
pass.
Beal back into traffic. Surely there's nothing there for him. Well, he's whipped it across.
Oh, Watson.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
Beal.
No. And you know what? Nothing that happened today was Beal's fault.
No.
I mean, that's just him forcing it with a few minutes to go. But that's exactly what happened to England 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They were, by some measure, the worst team. And we're out of it, and we're trying to force it, and then they conceded sort of the embarrassing late try to make the scoreboard really bad.
I had a feeling this was going to happen. It goes in cycles with this fixture. England and Oz will knock lumps out of each other forever. And the fact that the Wallabies dumped them out of their home World Cup means that England were going to smash them this time, and they did.
England looking good,
looking very good. And sure enough, as I suspected, I do have to scrub out this 33.
And replace it with 40.
I'm not going to do that just yet.
He tips it down under the sticks.
All right. Back
forward.
Faz
is taking the ball.
Faz is taking the ball.
Yeah, it's Faz. That's actually not quite straight on the 6.
Yeah, and it's on the wrong side for a kicker of the right footer. You know,
it's over.
It's tough. You know, 40 points. Yeah, 40-16. Pretty comprehensive if it goes over.
Owning it. Owning this
Owning.
game.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who do you give man of the match to? Is it this man?
I think it could be fast.
Just for the restarts?
But that's for all the kicks.
In terms of where they
the
won
kicking
it,
game was so good. Like
I also think Itoje and Underhill
Yeah.
in particular, and also Curry,
yeah,
so physical in that
Yeah.
tight area, just giving them nothing.
absolutely.
Like once they had them pinned back after that restart, they just gave them nothing.
Boom.
Yeah.
A bisector. 40 points to 16. Unreal.
Will the All Blacks be able to pick their way out from their own half if England pin them back there as a matter of consistency off every restart?
It won't matter because the All Blacks are going to lose to Ireland today.
Yeah, good point. Wallabies going for that same restart again.
Oh, and
of course, Jonathan Joseph just read it because of course.
Jesus, they've had nothing. Their restart game has been up.
And that has been a new picture for them, really. And Anthony Watson just
thumps it
showing them how to exit.
Yeah.
Look where we are again. We're on our own goal line with Kirkley Veal. Oh my God! What if they could concede another?
They could. And will this be the final score, or are we seeing another?
The Wallabies are breaking away nicely here. That was forward, but it's forward pass play on. And Tanya Laxuma get 2 tries himself. Only Elliot Daly can stop him.
And he's not going to because he doesn't got the gas.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Don't check the forward
Don't
pass.
check the forward
Drop
pass.
goal it. Drop goal it. Don't let them call it back for a hoop.
You should drop goal it anyway because it's like, you know.
Technically, there's 3.
Oh.
It was
Well,
absolutely forward.
It was forward. Time is off 4 seconds ago. Oh. No, time is off a while ago. Well, no. A few seconds. Yeah, 6 or 7, 8 seconds ago. It was forward.
It was very
We're
forward.
checking it, but it was forward. I thought they were going for that old sympathy rules forward pass play on call, but no, sadly not.
It's Ben Skene. What? What, Ben?
Flat, and forward.
Oh. Oh, Ben is dictating things to Jerome again. Ben Skene. Go on, Jerome. Overrule him. Overrule him, Jerome, just to shut him up.
Clear forward.
Go on, Jerome Garces.
Jerome.
Shut that Ben Skene boy up. Not clear. You don't get to tell me that, Ben. You show me the footage and I make a decision. Good on you, Jerome Garces. Shut that boy up. That's great. He's back in my good
He was
books.
trying to piss you off. Though Ben Skene's been quiet all game, and he was going to come in with a nonsense for just for good.
It was
good measure.
It was clearly forward, and Ben Skene should not TMO by saying, "Here, I'm telling you what the decision is."
Yeah,
really slyly and annoyingly. Ball is not clearly forward. Hang on, let me see the footage, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and it is clearly forward.
Yeah. As I suspected. Oh, there you go. Tom Curry gets it.
There you go.
Because it was Curry, Underhill, and Itoje
who smashed those
great.
Wallabies. Yeah.
So great. And then Farrell as well. Just that restart was unreal.
Yeah.
I think Underhill was actually unlucky not to miss it. Just in terms of that restart narrative that kept happening, as a matter of consistency.
Yeah,
every time they kicked off
he
that
did
restart,
whatever the opposite of a Raymond Rule restart is.
He was just smashing boys every time.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, dominant.
But Curry was great as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yes,
those two, superb.
And Billy V was relatively quiet.
Yep, as by contrast.
Yeah.
Mako was the superior Vanapola today. But these are all small margins.
They are. They were
This
still
is a great team. Like,
and
that is not done. It's a little scrappy. This game is done, folks. This game is done.
Close to wrapping
say
up.
This scoreboard is not going to be.
It looked like Corbetti might get a bit of meat, but the pass was forward.
Yeah.
Despite Ben Skene trying. There's a sad Leali'ifano. You were a bit rubbish today, Christian.
Do you think they could still come back and win it?
Happy Slade. Look at all those happy English postures.
Sinker still looks a bit grumpy.
He's still grumpy, Kyle.
Still grumpy, Kyle.
Yeah.
Be happy. Kenny is in tears. Kenny has done their last World Cup.
That is last World Cup. Yeah.
Great player.
Great player.
He did a 10.
He's been in better Aussie teams than this.
Yeah, he was. And he's mates with Quade Cooper and plays his club footy with him. And how much could he have used old buddy Quade today?
Getting in Cooper with Leali'ifano off the bench, maybe, I guess.
Yeah, and even so, like it's just Quade play 80.
Yeah.
Frankly, in this game. But there you go. That didn't happen.
Or I'd sooner see O'Connor slot in at 10. because he's as good an option as your Tamua, Lele
They're
Fano.
all blooming centres, though.
Yeah, they are.
Which is why we're skipping 10 off first.
Oh, there's a skip ball. It's not so bad.
Oh, it's
some fizz on that pass. Actually, Nick White's been passing the ball pretty well. Oh,
Sakalai
Loto
ends the World Cup for Australia with a bad drop.
Another guy who probably shouldn't have been there for Scott Fardy or someone.
Yeah.
You know. But there you go. Owned. That is game over. Curtain closed on it. We're about second half and we're on a big old FT.
Well,
because that is comprehensively an England win.
Woo!
There you go. Full-time score.
Yeah.
Slightly scrappy tea.
Man, oh man, it's hard to argue.
argue.
Much better.
That was absolutely comprehensively an England win. It looked all the from minute one. It kind of looked like one, and it remained.
Checkers boys. That's how it ends for Checkers boys.
Checkers boys were just not good enough. And to be honest, that's what they've been demonstrating in the 4-year cycle. If we're to talk in cyclical terms, they haven't built anything. They've actually been dwindling in terms of they're like even compared to 4 years ago when that was the narrative going in. You're going like the Wallabies are struggling for players, struggling for eyeballs. The game is not as popular as it once was. But then and as such, they were having to call in players for break their overseas rule. But in that instance, they're bringing in Gitto and Drew Mitchell from overseas. This time it was one James O'Connor. Yeah, they were ignoring.
They should have brought in
Will Skelton and Fardy, who could have made.
But frankly, Quade Cooper is sitting at home.
Quade Cooper is sitting at home.
He's been done. He's been done it, and then they've brought 3 10s, not one of whom plays like an out half.
Yeah,
that Tamua play towards the end of the game.
Oh,
where he had an overlap outside him and he decided to truck it up and you'd kill him like he's a 10. It's allegedly. So that's very disappointing. But from England's perspective, the narrative of the game, we keep going back to the fact that they have a 10 and the Wallabies don't, but those restarts were just perfect. Every single time, I think I've made this point a million times, but every single time the Wallabies scored, they were not out of their half before England had scored again. Yeah. The next time they got out of the half was a restart of their own. Yeah. Which never worked as well. No. They were going for goofy little chip kicks and these things, and England were just dealing with them and then exiting themselves. Whole game was played in the Wallaby half. Territory game owned by England. 100%. But also the smashy smash game. Because once Australia were pinned back, they couldn't get any go for it.
I actually thought Rodda was game for the fight in that smashy smash exchanges. He gave them a little bit of go for here and there. Hooper carried the ball pretty well. Actually, number 8, remind me. Naisarani in the first half was getting a few plays off in the loose, but it was just a brick wall of you can view it through rose-tinted glasses because it was England rose all day. Looked like it from the first half. I thought the Wallabies did well to be down by as much as they were.
The Wallabies were scrumming well. They were taking their threes when they had it.
They had that moment after halftime where they got the try, got it back to a 1-point game.
But they could never, and literally the reason is because of those restarts. Because every time they scored, they could never back it up with another score. They never got 2
or even an exit.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the point, is that they never got 2 scores on the bench because they could never exit properly, and England were always on them again. Yeah, so it was just
relentless.
Relentless is the word. It was constant.
Absolutely, the England game we've seen all year, pretty much, with the exception of Wales annoying them here and there. But
they responded to the scrum pressure, and Kyle Sinclair answered a big question in a big way because he was under pressure. He was looking flustered. He was getting zoom ins, the pats on the head. Yeah, he was not doing that well at scrum time. And he came out in the second half and played a really great half. Turned the scrum around eventually, had more in the
time. That happened after the confidence is such a funny thing with these things, because that happened after Faz puts him through the hole for his really well taken try. And then from then on, he was just scrumming for dominance back to his old self again. Yeah, and he looked more chipper. He looked like the mist did look like it was descending after the Wallaby try and all this, but then strike back and it was Sinclair's try and he's a happy camper then. He's not grumpy Kyle no more. So he's a confidence player like that, and momentum matters a lot. But England were just worthy of that. 40 points to 16 as the margin. That's about right by what we were watching in that game.
Joe Lyons come in with Jesus, worst Wallabies team in living history. Shocking poor. I disagree. I actually think the worst Wallabies team ever was the 2013 iteration. that had that scrappy ass Lions
yeah,
tour.
and Horwell, a captain.
Yeah. Scrappy ass Lions tour that was so bad from both sides.
Yeah.
That was a shocker.
Yeah.
And then so glad you guys are streaming. Cheers, boys, from Mods.
Cheers.
Thanks, Mods. So happy to be doing it. We are going to wrap up shortly. We are not streaming the Ireland
Not
game.
streaming the Ireland game.
No way, no how.
No, it's not kosher. It's before the watershed, and we know they're going to be swearing a blue streak.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that it just we cannot be trusted to host a stream when we're watching our country like that. And while it was fine for the Samoa game because we all felt good things were going to happen, I don't think any of you need to be watching two men slowly die inside either as 80 minutes goes on. Imagine watching an Aussie watching that. I'm sure you're all enjoying that idea, but the Aussie wouldn't like it.
No, the Aussie wouldn't like it at all,
and we wouldn't like it either. But the nerves are definitely descending. But that game certainly did help quell them a little because
we were just great rugby. Yeah.
And I actually think, Joe, that the Wallabies weren't as bad as all that. I just thought England
were really, really good.
They're one of the best teams out there right now. And the fact that they just pinned them back and smashed them, the physicality of front type 5 is just awesome.
Here for
full time. We
have a nice lion here to get into frame. But yeah. England also, conversely, compared to 4 years ago, are a much better team than they were. Like, there's no There's no Burgess nonsense. There's actually no Ben Teo that there might have been.
Old Farrell running their offense is a beautiful thing. And then Ford off the bench just adds things. I actually like the selection now.
Yeah.
Just because of what Farrell brings as a distributor from 10.
Yeah.
Farrell needs to be running that offense.
He does.
He's picked them apart perfectly for the first Johnny May try and the Sinclair try.
He did.
And Johnny May grabbing 2 tries gets a shout out as well. That's just typical Johnny May stuff.
Yeah.
Fallon Rods seems to think that we're going to win. I like the
confidence. I'm feeling I'm going to be bringing optimism right the way up to the game as well, and then descending into an absolute clusterfuck of nerves.
Joe Lyons is off to get the stress pills for the big game.
Yeah,
I hear you,
Joe. I hear you on that one. Oh God, yeah.
Aussie's just missing Israel. Definitely a factor.
But I didn't mind Beale's performance. Like,
I don't think the back three is where it was wrong.
No,
unless you want to talk about throwing Beale in a 10 or 12 or something. But frankly, Karevi Pataya / Karevi O'Connor works pretty well. It's the 10 shirt.
It's the 10 shirt that's conspicuously vacant, especially now we have Owen Farrell being interviewed on screen here and mute. Like, looking at the contrast there, the classy operator that Farrell is, and then Ford off the bench is another 10. Like, he's a viable 10. But
either of them would walk into the
Wallaby team. Walk into it. Like,
frankly, so would Danny Cipriani.
Although he's a comparable player to Quaid, who was left at home.
But at least they left him out for 10s.
They did.
From England's point of view. Like, they actually brought 10. Like, the Wallabies left Quaid out for no 10s, which is just shite.
Yeah.
And they've been made pay for it. But yeah, it was all England all day in terms of physicality. As far as any free online streaming apps, someone hunting down a stream for the Ireland game, we'll let the chat help you with that one. We are going to wrap up though shortly.
Yes,
I do need to run to the toilet as well, and then we need to get our own stress pills.
Yeah, indeed. This is it. It's now we need to turn focus. Oh God, turn focus to the big game in our minds anyway. And oh my God, what a game it is!
I'm just looking at England there though. They just look hungry.
They look hungry.
They're going to be facing the winner of this game that's coming up, and like they've got a lot left in the tank.
Yeah, they had that week off. Obviously, the French game didn't happen. They looked okay. It looked relatively non-attritional. I saw Mako was getting a little bit of ice in his shoulders, but nothing like it just looked standard.
Was on his ice in his neck, but it's all just fine.
Yeah, they look like they're ready, primed and ready to go. And 2 more victories stand between them and the World Cup for the second time ever. That's what they'll be thinking. England, first semi-finalists of Rugby World Cup 2019, and deserved. And
to turn our attention to the Ireland game briefly, Joe Lyons coming in All Black by 10-15 in dry and open weather, but Ireland by 3-7 if wet and tight. I don't think it's that simple. I also don't think that the All Black pack is necessarily a weakness for them.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't at all. And in fact, like even people citing Chicago in terms of the model for success.
That was what I did.
You were doing it, but no, it wasn't just you. I was hearing O'Gara mentioning it as well, and all kinds of Irish coverage. It's very, very optimistic thinking, but we tend to gloss over the fact that neither Retallick or Whitelock started that game.
No, that's definitely a factor. But
in terms they came back 2 weeks later and made a dominant display.
In terms of the lesson in how to approach a game against the All Blacks, it's dead right though.
Yeah, try and score tries. Try and be
Yeah.
deadly accurate from minute one and play with tempo and accuracy and a bit of endeavour and invention.
Listen, on a big day,
All
Ireland
of
have it in them. Sexton needs to deliver something similar to what we're seeing from
Sexton
Farrell.
and Murray need to deliver
Yeah.
something special.
But Sexton in particular, look at Farrell.
Yeah.
We're just seeing highlights of the game here on the TV. Farrell is just running the show so
Yeah.
perfectly, picking the right ball every single time. He's so great.
But it's not just him as well. The shapes that England backline run, and not even just backline, their pods of forwards, the options they have. Like you're saying, it's not uncommon to see 3 screens and then a Johnny May try in one corner. And it's so deceptive, and they're all so big and powerful. And like, for the sinker try, like there's 2 options inside him were Billy Vunipola and Tuolagi, was it? No,
Yeah.
Maro Itoje. That were skipped to put the tight head through the gap.
Exactly.
Because like, you can't ignore Itoje or Vunipola.
Yeah, exactly. They were dead right to hunt them down, and then Farrell just picks the right pass. Kyle Sinker's in.
Yeah.
Happy days. Try. A couple more comments saying Ireland just one of these says King Kong Kong. You may be right. We do want to be.
Yeah,
we want to be
indeed.
there. We definitely want to be there.
We want to be there.
And then Famrod says, "You said a money icon. I'd buy you guys a beer." Very nice of you. We're possibly thinking about monetizing videos and live streams, etc. Once we get to maybe
1,000 subs, I think. We did cross 700, so thank you to all our subs there for that. You crossed that mark the other day.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think we probably will be doing that around the 1,000 mark.
Yeah, it'll either be a super tight game or Ireland will start out strong in the first half with a decent advantage, then All Blacks springs back for a comeback in the second half, like always. Potentially, I just don't know how it's going to look. I can't even, to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of bullshitting you because I can't even analyze it. I'm just a bundle of nerves.
Yeah.
And I do need to go off and get my nerves sorted right now. So thanks so much for joining us on the stream today. The game has wrapped up, and so must we.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who did join. If you're new, please like and share and subscribe.
Yeah.
And throwing in those comments is great.
Let the next time you see us, hopefully we'll still be in the World Cup.
Yes, and St. Joe,
St. Joe will still
guide
be
us,
over there.
guide us to glory against the All Blacks. But that's the next big game. Congratulations to England in a fully deserved, awesome performance over the Wallabies. And we'll see you again with our new podcast in the new week, previewing the semi-finals and all that has come in the interim.
100%.
Right. So listen,
Come
thanks
on,
so much.
Ireland.
Come on, Ireland. See you, folks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.